Test, test, test.
Check. Your boy just getting back in the building. There we go. The audio coming through loud and clear now. There we go. What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Pat the Designer. Back at it again. How y'all feeling today, Chicago? We back in the building. Back from the trip to Cleveland. We're going to break that down, you know what I'm saying? Get into a lot of stuff that happened this weekend. All-Star Weekend was kind of a dud. I'm not going to lie to you. It was like, do we need to fix this thing? Do we need to revamp this thing? What's the move with it? And then we're going to get into how to fix it, some different things with that. Of course, the Juwan Howard news. Hey, listen, Chicago's own out here taking a swing. You know what I'm saying? So it's should he have been suspended? Should he be fired? We're gonna get into all of that, breaking that down, and of course, just our regular normal banter every day, just recklessness. As we got Stefan the Don entering the building, the man formerly known as Ringo J.
Yo, what's happening?
What's good with you, my boy? How you feeling this morning, man?
I'm good. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know if this is like a restream thing or something, but like. Why does it let you in at the exact time the event starts?
I don't know. Could be a restream thing. Good way to cover you being late. Just blame it on restream. No, I'm just playing.
That one will do it when we like go for the Bulls game too. Like that one will like legit let me in at 7 instead of like
7. That's weird. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe it's something with the link. I know the Contender being here early. By the way, if you guys haven't done so, man, hit that like button. Subscribe to the page as we're all in the building here. We got the morning breeze every day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., man. Had off yesterday for President's Day. Plus, your boy was driving back from the All-Star game, so didn't have one yesterday. But we going to keep it pushing. We going to keep this thing going, man. Keep it growing. Shout out to y'all for pulling up. We got 20 in the building, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Also, if you can't stay for the full show, make sure to download the Contender app in the App Store, Kontender, where you can hear nonstop sports talk while you're on the clock. And this is nationwide sports talk. It's not just Chicago sports talks. You can hear what's going on around the world as well. And we got a couple shows here in Chicago. I know we got John Zagul, we got myself. And a couple different shows that are on there, man. So shout out to y'all for pulling up and rocking with us, man. Let's get to the show.
What's good?
All-Star Weekend, my boy. It was an interesting weekend. And I'm going to say this, right? I'm terrible at vlogging. I'm like real awful at vlogging because I like to live in the moment. And I feel like it's real disrespectful if you in the moment having a conversation with somebody to just whip your phone out and be like, hey, so we was just talking about and now and this and that and yeah. So what do you got to say? So I'm real awful with vlogging. So like sitting in the club, I went to a Wayne event, sitting in the club, didn't really vlog in there. Went to BR, did a little bit of vlogging in there, went to the BR event, did a little bit of vlogging in there. But I'm not going to lie to you. Like, this is going to be a very pieced together vlog. It's not going to be great. I'll say this, though. To me, Joakim Noah was not wrong.
So it's dead.
I'm not going to say it's dead. I'm not going to disrespect Cleveland like that. Cleveland is better than I thought it was going to be. Like, there's stuff to do. There's places to go. It's more like, you know, when you want to get away and you go to Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But there's way more stuff to do in Milwaukee.
Oh, okay, I got you.
But it really reminded me of that. Like when I went there, I was like, man, it's kind of like Milwaukee, like how the vibe is, like everything is spread out. Like at no point is it super packed. You looking around, you like, where are the people? But it's not as bad, but I agree with Joakim. I would never go on vacation there. So it's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I went because of the All-Star game. Okay. If there wasn't an All-Star game and I didn't have homies down there, I would never have a reason to go to Cleveland. Like, But it's not the worst place in the world. I will say it's weird. My time down there, we end up, you know, going out for the games and stuff like that, enjoying the game, stuff like that. And we end up going to like a couple of different events, couple different bars, bunch of sports bars, just mingling with the people, trying to get with the real people down there, man, chopping it up with the blue collar people. Shout out to all the people we met down there. It was really cool. But like, you know how like we all make that decision the day of the game, especially on like a Sunday, like, hey, I'm gonna be hungover at work tomorrow, or I'm gonna be. Shout out to the chat pulling up. We got Anthony in the building. We got Cornelius in the building. Mike Davis in the building. Shay in the building. Clayton in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Where you like we all make that decision like, hey, I'm gonna be messed up tomorrow, or I'm calling off work tomorrow because there is a all-star game happening in my city tonight. We ain't had one of these since 1997. Might as well enjoy it while it's here. That was not the case. At the sports bars still close at 11. At a lot of the spots downtown, still closing at the same time they would on a normal Sunday. And I was like, it's the All-Star game. Like, y'all can make so much money. Like, what is going on right now? But then I thought about it and I was like, no wonder they closing at 11. I go up in the sports bars and it's like nobody in there.
I will say, shorty on what was that one show I was watching? Nah, it was the Herd. She was filling in for Joy Taylor. That one was like, the nightlife was great. Like we had a great time. I'm like, bro.
Now this is the thing, right? This is the thing. I will say this. Now, you know, we up and coming.
Right.
They're privy to a lot different parties than we are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They go into different spots than we are. Now, I will say, ran into some big mugs down there, ran into Stephen A. Smith, ran into who else was down there? Isaiah Thomas down there. Big
Tell
beef.
them how you really feel. No?
Big beef. Just walked up to him, was like, No, I didn't. Isaiah was swing. I know that for a fact. Isaiah still got. That's the one part I will give Isaiah. Isaiah is the one person on that team that can fight. But it was, you know, just running into some people down there, man. Ran into Kenny Beecham, linked up with him. It was good to chop it up with him. And I mean, really, that was it, man. Ran into the hole through the wire podcast. And they were cool people, man. They was real chill down there. If this the thing, right, though? So I'm the awkward dude in the group. Like, I know on here, like, I'm like jovial and outgoing and you know, Superman. And hey, what's good, man? Like, we out here, we having fun. But like, if I don't know you and like in person, I am definitely like the dude in the crew that's like, hey, how y'all doing? It's good to see you. Hey, keep it up. What's going on? Appreciate you pulling up, man. Yeah. So like now I have to like turn that off and be like the fun guy. And that was very hard for me to do. So I learned a lot about myself down there. Learned a lot about what it's going to take for this show to take off. Learned how a lot of people view our show, which was kind of good, kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a dead trip. It wasn't an empty trip. We got to meet a lot of the people we intended to go down there and meet. I had fun. I did. They had a little dig at the mall. The mall is busting down there. It's definitely better than any mall we got up here. Well, I'll say this. It was better that day. We went to the Black Business Expo. From what I've heard, it's not always like that. But it was busting that day. But no, Cleveland wasn't bad, man. It was an enjoyable time. I think we had I think the worst part of Cleveland, if I'm being honest, was All-Star Weekend. Like it's people that had to be pissed off that they paid as much money as they paid. I'm so glad I didn't buy tickets. I'm glad I didn't buy tickets.
I wouldn't buy tickets.
I'm so glad I didn't buy tickets to All-Star Weekend, bro. I mean, I would say the game was probably good. The game,
not a game.
The game itself was entertaining.
The game was great.
But the rest of the weekend, can go. And for the people that are saying we should make the 3-point contest the main event now, that works when you have a close 3-point contest. That does not work when Stephen Curry comes in and blows out your competition. Like, let's not have super recency bias. Let's not act like the greatest 3-point shooter of all time hasn't competed in this event and absolutely dominated everybody else in this event. And we're just like, why'd we even watch this?
Hey, and the funny part about it is like, because I remember that from a couple years back. Like, I feel like he made it close intentionally.
On purpose.
The
and we
first
all
round,
felt that way.
the first round, and then he was like, "Oh, okay, you know, everybody's in here. This is nice. Watch this."
Like, and that was my whole point with it. Like I was telling Muggs, like y'all gotta understand, like there's some like generationally great 3-point shooters now. This is not going to be as fun if somebody comes in and washes it. At a minimum, if somebody comes in and washes the dunk contest, it's going to be fun. Like when Vince Carter basically dominated everybody, it was still fun because Vince Carter was doing some freaky stuff. We hadn't seen.
That we didn't see. But it was like that. The same thing with Zach. Same thing with Aaron Gordon. And the thing is,
but that was a competition at least. That was a competition.
Yeah, and then the thing is too, y'all keep forgetting, cause y'all keep saying, everybody keeps saying, oh well, we got spoiled by Zach and Aaron. Derek Jones.
Aaron Gordon watched that boy.
He did his thing.
Aaron Gordon watched that boy. I'm not gonna lie to you though. To me, that's what ruined the All-Star game. Dwayne Wade.
Nah.
That's what ruined the All-Star game.
It's still okay. So my thing is, it's like I feel like they be having the same people alternate years though, because it's like every couple of years you got Dominique, you got Isaiah, and then like y'all have you know a couple other mugs, and I get what they was trying to do. I mean, but it's like I said, like, and I mean, and John said it in his presser, like, yeah, I can do the dunk contest. It's no reason for me to do it. Like the goal is not high enough. Like nobody's offering anything.
No, here's the thing, right? We're in a culture where being the best don't matter no more. So unless you like a NBA champion, being the best is something don't matter no more. That's why like how cold Michael Jordan was. Mike was like, I'm gonna be the best at everything. I'm gonna be the best dunker. I'm gonna be the best on the court. I'm gonna be the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna prove myself as the best in everything I do. Kobe felt that same way. I think Bron kind of changed it. Bron changed the mentality to where your stars were like, I'm not doing a dunk contest because there's no reason for me to do it. I'm not doing the dunk contest because there's no, like, I'm only going to get embarrassed if I lose. Like, if LeBron James loses the dunk contest, oh my God, LeBron James isn't the best dunker of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, like, I feel like D Wade ruined it because when you saw your best dunkers and your next best dunker, he was robbed of his by D Wade throwing up the 9. And I feel like that changed people. One, because it was a 50. Don't disrespect. It was a 50.
No, that was definitely a 50.
It was a 50. Come on, D Wade. But it was a like I feel like it made people be like, well, if I get in a dunk contest, there's no point in me doing this. Like, because I could lose because somebody be petty. Like D Wade definitely just gave his boy the win.
That and it was just like I felt like he was just ready to go home Because if you look back at it, he was like, "Well, there's nothing else they can really do."
Yeah, he was done.
Like,
he had a club to get to.
right? There was like, "There's nothing else they can really do." I'm like, dog.
And wasn't that here? Was that in Chicago?
Nah, that was shoot. Where was that? Where was that at, bro? Was that Houston? I think that was Houston. No,
Was that in Houston? Dog. I know he was ready to get out, man. He was ready for that
but it was
nightlife.
like, yeah, man. I don't know, but I mean, I feel like there has to be some sort of incentive going into this. I mean, cause I feel like the way that Brian look at it is like, and I'm a liken it to this. Somebody said somebody was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And it was like I think Charlamagne the guy was like, bro, give us a freestyle. He was like, no. Not it was Roddy Ricch. He was like, why would I freestyle for you if I know that I got it and waste some of my best bars? Like, not only that, I'm not getting nothing out of it.
See, here's the thing, right? That to me is dumb because you can take them freestyles and drop them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that have flipped the freestyle.
Because the baby did his.
The baby did his, dropped his. You know what I'm saying? Lil Dicky did his. Lil Dicky took them same bars and put them on a track. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And listen, it's stuff that's written already. Like, it don't matter. We don't care. Like, but it's that to me is like that's that same mentality, right? Like, oh, it's not worth it for me because if I mess up,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I feel like it is. Like, I'm not finna waste some of my best stuff on this, and y'all not offering nothing. So it's like if I mess up, nah, he don't got it. But then if I hit, it's like, oh, like yo, this one of the greatest freestyles we ever seen.
You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those, like, to me, why are you I guess I get, here's the thing, right? I get it to an extent. Like this comment here. MD10 saying, shout out to MD10 pulling up. He said, needs to be fans first. The fans are gonna carry you. That's not true. There's a lot of people that are bad dudes that are good at their sport and will have fans because they're good at their sport. And we have to understand that these guys are one injury away or something like that from missing out on $200 million. I get why they're not doing it. But at the same time, now we're not even seeing the guys that are known as the dunkers. I mean, credit to Jalen Green. Jalen Green is an excellent dunker. Jalen Green just was awful that night. The other problem is, too, mugs think they just got this in their bag. Zach LaVine, like, he practiced his dunks. Aaron Gordon practiced his dunks.
And the wild thing is,
if you're not jumping like them, you need to be practicing.
Zach still said he got to stop in his bag and nobody seen.
Yeah. What I'm saying is them mugs practice they dunks. And it's an end of practice thing. It's at the end of practice, we're running through some of these, seeing what I can do, seeing some of the different stuff that we doing. You know what I'm saying? But dog, if you're not practicing, if you're not jumping like Zach LaVine or Aaron Gordon, you need to be practicing.
but I mean, but right now, really, it's only two. I feel like it's only really two mugs in the league that can do that right now. That's Anthony Edwards and Ja. Like
this is the thing mugs got to understand too.
That ones are actually glad.
There's a difference between in-game dunking
and dunking.
And showman dunking. To me, Anthony Edwards is an in-game dunker. He's got the windmill because he can jump high enough. He could probably 360 because he could jump high enough. But doing all of the between the leg, behind the back, yeah, I haven't seen that from him a lot. Now, Ja Morant jumped so freakishly high. I'm just assuming he could complete a lot of these. But
that man said that the 10-foot rim is not high enough.
you said what?
He said the 10-foot rim is not high enough. They need to go ahead and raise it. That's what Josh said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically. MD10 said, let the fans find out you don't want to entertain them in any sport and you'll lose them. Professional athletes are in an entertainment business for viewers. Kyrie still got fans.
Yeah,
and Kyrie has essentially told Muggs, listen, it's not about y'all, it's about me.
I feel like that's essentially that's
And listen, for good reason. I'm not a fan of what Kyrie does at the All-Star game. I'm a fan of what Kyrie does on a basketball court. I could care less if Kyrie takes part in the skills competition, which also needs to go, by the way. How would you rate it, man? How would you rate All-Star Weekend? Y'all let me know what your rating is. Scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10. As a whole, no, we'll go by event. How would you rate the skills competition? We saw the skills competition. They did a new version of it. Where it was like Team Antetokounmpo. By the way, they keep coming out the woodwork. How many more of them is it?
One more.
Of course it is. It's like they keep coming out the woodwork with new family members every single week. You had Team Antetokounmpo versus Team Cavs, which was interesting, versus Team Rookies, which was also interesting. That was whack.
You thought it was whack?
That was whack.
I thought it was a 6. I thought the skill thing was a 6. Look, because
solid 4. Replace that mess.
They need to improve.
Hey, replace that. Everybody talk about move the dunk contest, get rid of the dunk contest. Get rid of that.
Nah, because
hey, listen, I know they're skilled.
At least let's get everybody involved. Well, even I like the because even then I like the Rising Stars game. I like them splitting it up into 4 teams, because that way everybody gets minutes. Everybody gets minutes.
Rising Stars wasn't bad. Celebrity game was kind of weak, other than one Myles Garrett dunk.
No, Myles Garrett is
a freak of nature. He's scary.
No.
When he dunked the ball, I was like, that's terrifying.
Bro, for real. I was like, bro, he shouldn't be able to do that. That is...
Yeah, that's fairly terrifying.
That is not okay. But, I mean, I thought the skills competition was decent. I mean, they need to improve on that. Scotty Barnes, what is you doing? Because we're not going to act like that didn't happen the way it happened. That man, 6 layups?
Yeah.
6 layups?
Bro.
But not.
At first, it was funny. Like, when it got the 3, I was like, ha ha. And then it got the 6, and I was like, it's pathetic. You got to be better. You got to be better.
Hey, but you saw me, I tweeted it. I'm like, bro, these ones keep talking about the open corner 3, bro. Layup.
Again, right? But again, this the thing, right? Are y'all practicing? Like, is there any mentality from anybody like that? I want to win this.
Not Darius Garland. But the Cavs was trying to, because they actually had a strategy. But
yeah,
I mean, the skills competition was cool. You got to throw everything else away. I mean, because the 3-point contest. I mean, I didn't think Zach should have been in it, because he did it twice before. CJ was basically gonna be CJ.
Yeah.
Trey was cool, but I knew it was gonna come down to Luke Kennard, the Cat. But I mean, Cat absolutely, like.
I think, hey, listen, I'm gonna give Zach a pass on this one. I'm gonna give him one more time, right? I'm gonna give him one more time.
Dog.
I'm gonna give him one more time, because he just got his knee drained. He ain't did no practicing. He ain't did nothing.
Hey, that man threw down a whole 360. It did yesterday. I can't.
Yeah, but again, a 360 dunk is the least of the things that Zach LaVine can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, Zach LaVine jump out of bed and 360 to his toothbrush. Zach LaVine just wake up, just whoop. good morning. You know what I'm saying? Like so I give Zach a pass for the 3-point contest because that's something you got to practice. That's not your normal form. That's not you normally going through and shooting. And Zach LaVine got a lot of lift. The one thing I'll say about this, Mud's got to stop putting the money ball rack at the end. Why would you want your money ball rack when you most fatigued?
Damn. I would at least try to at least put it in the middle of like second to last, because by the time you get to like the
I'm
last
thinking
rack, you
second
just
rack.
like,
You know what I'm saying? Zach didn't even finish his. I'm thinking second rack. Because
I'm
at a
like,
minimum,
yo,
right, the money ball rack mentally is the one you most worried about making the most. After the first rack, you would hope you've built up your rhythm after the first rack. Then on the second rack, boom, you start knocking them down. 4 or 5, second rack, third rack. Like Cat did his straight away. Took him a couple racks to
I
build
was
his
trying to.
rhythm. Took him a couple racks to build his rhythm. I would rate the 3-point. I get a 3-point competition a 7. A 7. It wasn't. It was good. It was good.
It was good.
Let's
It was
not
good.
cap though. It was exciting because Cat won.
No, but but Trey and Luke, they did their thing though. Second round, it was close. It was close.
Was it? No,
No,
20. He had 29 in the second
it
round.
was close. It was close.
What was the next high score? He had 29.
I think not Trey. Trey had 28, and I think
Trey
I
had
think
28.
Kennard had 26.
I didn't think it was that high.
Nah,
Maybe.
yeah, it was close.
Hey,
Dog.
listen,
Yeah, it was
it was
close.
exciting. I like the 3-point competition. I'm not losing my mind saying like it should be the focal point of All-Star Weekend though. Muzz are like, well, that was 26. Muzz were like, well, that's the focal point of All-Star Weekend. That's where the league is going. That's what. Hey, I agree with Kenny. I agree with Kenny Smith. He said I can find dudes at the park that can shoot threes. He said I can go to any team. There's some dude on there that can shoot threes. You can't find somebody to do an amazing dunk the way that they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't find somebody doing an amazing dunk the way that they're doing it. So to me, it's like, I rock
Well,
with
how would you fix the All-Star game? I mean, not the All-Star game, but how would you fix the dunk contest?
fixing the dunk contest. To me, is just the thing for me is find people that are actually gonna work on this. And I don't think a cash incentive, and you can't gather together enough money for a cash incentive. But I would say if you don't have good enough contestants, do something different. Like, if you got good enough. Like we knew coming into this, like Obi Toppin, all right, he probably gonna win it. Jalen Green and Juan Toscano Anderson. Soon as you heard that, you should have been like, just cancel it.
Hey, the only thing that was tough about Juan Toscano Anderson was that jersey he had on. That was it.
Cancel it right at that moment. I was done. Done.
Jalen Green was cool, but the minute he missed the first dunk like twice, he gave up.
And that's the thing too. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you miss it, first off, 2 attempts. That's it. Like back in the day, 2 attempts. Because you've given them so many attempts that people aren't practicing the dunks because they're like, well, I can get it right. 2 attempts. That's all you get. And I'm talking about 2 runs at the basket. I'm not talking about, oh, he didn't do it in a downward mode. Well, I can't say that. I would say I can't I would say you can't do it in a like you have to be in the act of dunking, but if you grab the ball and go to come down with, done. It's an attempt.
Hey, bro, because Cole Anthony was just like, all right, let me get that again.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like Mug wasn't even jumping at a certain point. Why is Cole Anthony in there? Also, like, and then the Tim's thing. Listen, time limit. 2 attempts, time limit.
Not that because that was from Riley off the Boondocks.
Man, forget that. 2 attempts, time limit.
Useless.
That's all you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we're not doing 57 attempts here.
Yeah, I couldn't get with the whole because Jalen Green was like they kept saying, well, they say it's not an actual attempt because he's not actually grabbing the ball. He keeps losing it. I'm like, that is the dumbest logic.
And here's the thing, right?
I've ever seen. Right? By that logic, we're gonna be here all night.
I give them credit. The dunk just took too long, and if you take that long, you got to make it first time.
I fell asleep. I clearly fell asleep. I saw the first round, fell asleep. I woke up. They said I'll be top of 1. I was like, cool.
It was like that's how it felt. Like it took him 15 minutes to put Tim's on, which is accurate. Which is accurate. And then once he got him on, he missed the dunk like 4 times. It's like, nah, dog. You can't. And that's the thing. When he got the dunk to go, it was a hard dunk. It was actually like, dang, that dunk is tough. Like, that mug actually made that. But it took so many attempts for him to get it. It was like, I'm cool.
Yeah, like I said, I was telling my brother, I'm like, yo, whenever you got the Antetokounmpo brothers and the rest of the mugs in the building, like, hey, now we got to get these mugs up. It's a problem. You. And I don't blame Kareem for walking out either.
Hey, Kareem got up and was like, yeah, I'm done. That had me dying. Kareem got up and was like, yeah, I'm done. We out of here. And here's the thing, right? So I would not fix the dunk contest as a whole. I think the dunk contest, maybe you move it around, maybe you make it first, maybe it's not the focal point of the weekend, whatever. I really don't care. But it needs to be there. I think
ain't saying take it out completely, but you gotta do something.
Mug's saying get rid of it. Mug's like it's past it's out of here. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? We seeing Juan Toscano Anderson in that mug.
Because the thing is, we were saying get rid of that, and then we got Zach and Aaron Gordon. So it's just like,
yeah, but you knew those were 2 of the best dunkers in the league. Like you knew it. Like you always knew that those were 2 of the best dunkers in the league. So it wasn't a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like you were excited about that because we knew those were 2 of the best dunkers in the league. I don't think we felt that way about anybody in this. Like Obi is a great dunker, but all the dunks he was trying to do, he didn't yam that much. Like when you look back at it, it's like, oh, that's a great dunk. That's crazy. But when you look back at it, it's like, you could have. I wanted a little more power on that. I wanted a little more like Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, all them, and they did it within what 2 tries.
Bro, Zach was going that whole like second round,
first 2 tries,
championship round. The year when they was going back to back.
First time.
You doing this? Hold up, damn.
Hey, and then like, bro, I remember watching that dunk contest and being like, and Muzz being like, when he does it, because he comes up, he do the free throw line windmill dunk
between the legs, yeah.
No, the first one, the windmill. And Muzz are like, man, that ain't a 50. And I'm like, dog, that's freaky. You know how far that is? And then he windmilled it, cocked it, like a legit, like, right. And then he come through between the legs. I was like, bro, like, what are y'all talking about? These are crazy dunks.
Yeah, and bro, because then after that, it was like, well, these are the same dunks. I'm like, Aaron Gordon is doing it with a prop. Zach is doing it without one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, dog. It was crazy, but that was just a crazy dunk contest. But to me, it's like, Kevin Garnett should be fined for throwing up gang signs. Who gonna fine him? He ain't in the league no more. Who's gonna fine him? But nah, he definitely threw up the VLs heavy. I was like, oh, Chicago stand up.
My brother called me. He was like, so KG throwing a big VL, but ain't no way.
He threw up the VLs heavy. I was like, man, that's what we doing out here? Okay.
Man, bro.
Chicago is in the building.
Relax.
Never forget where you came from, brother. He was here a year. Let's be real. Like, that's the funny thing about it. That's how Chicago gets you, dog. He was here a year. Man's legitimately was in the building. He was in Farragut for what?
I had to grow up fast.
He was in Farragut for just his senior year, wasn't he?
I
think
I think he got dropped off when he was like 15, but he spent like 2 years here. I think it was 2.
It was that long, dog. I think he was at Farragut for 1 year. I think he came up here for his senior year.
That year changed too.
You know what I'm saying? KG became a hard dude in that year, dog. Relax, KG. That man went hard out there. Like, 2 years? Okay, so it was 2 years. 2 years, all right, that make a little more sense. 2 years, you make friends in 2 years, you kicking it with money. That make a little more sense. Anything's possible. Big VLs. What?
Yo, like Jesus.
No, but here's the thing, right? How would you fix All-Star Weekend? How would you fix All-Star Weekend? Does it need fixing? Or are we just here's what I would do. Skills competition is done. Out of there. Skills competition is whack. Always has been. Like, skills competition is like the thing to warm us up. Like, I don't need to. Oh, I saw Chris Paul do some passes. Oh my God. You know how often I've watched Chris Paul pass the ball? Like, I don't want to see. Show me Chris Paul passing the ball through mugs while the game is going on. I don't care if I see Chris Paul throwing a pass on a regular day. Like, he threw a pass through a hoop. Oh my God, how did he do that? Get that out of here. Skills competition is done.
I mean, I think that I feel like they just need to go back to the old format with the big versus the guard. I mean, I enjoyed that a little bit more, even though I didn't mind this one. But I mean, I feel like the whole.
But even that was only fun when. Even that was only fun when, like, the big man won.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, a guard can pass.
That's true.
I would hope so. You play guard in the NBA, you can't pass.
You right about that, because that was the first year. That was the first year we saw Bam hit that shot, and it was like, oh.
We saw Bam hit the shot. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
so he is kind
of all
around. He can't.
Yeah, so you got that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's skills competition done. I would add 2 things in. I would add a one-on-one tournament. I know your best players are never going to play in it, but rookies will. Young guys will, because they'll chop it up. They'll be like, listen, you'll have Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham going back and forth, talking about getting the skills if you really want to see what's good, blah, blah, blah. We going back, blah. And now, if you don't do it, you weak.
1v1 first to 5?
I would do 1v1. You could probably do first to
because you don't run the run too long.
Well, you got to. Here's the thing, right? You got to have multiple people in it. So what are we thinking? We think about
8.
No, because 8.
Well, it depends on the score.
I would say, okay, 8. 8's not bad. 8's not bad. First 1 to 5. And you keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? You go through the tournament. Ken said 1v1 is a terrible idea. They won't take it serious. Oh, they will.
Nah.
because
Anthony.
for these younger dudes, now the big names, LeBron and them, they probably won't do it.
No, they're not gonna do it.
Your huge names won't do it.
Anthony Edwards versus LaMelo Ball. Because the one thing I can say about Anthony Edwards, he's linked to Melo, but he absolutely.
All you need is one dude attacking.
It's gonna
you got
be
one
Anthony
dude
Edwards.
going hard.
It's gonna be Anthony Edwards.
And y'all don't understand. They do this in practice already. Do the stuff they already do. You heard Cat talking with Zach LaVine before the game. He said, if you who's gonna win the 3-point contest between y'all? And Cat said, who won when we were all teammates? Zach said, like, me. He's like, you're capping. But they do that in practice already. Who's the best 3-point shooter? Do the stuff that they already do. Give them a 1v1. I think a 1v1 tournament best to prove it. And then listen, you get the young guys doing it, and they'll be talking trash to the older dudes to come in. Hey, listen, if you really about that, show it on the court. If you really about that action 1v1, show it on the court. Show it when it ain't no other dudes around.
But then, the way you tie that in though is because like the whole All-Star weekend should be about giving back. So it's like, all right, you feel me? Like if we do go 1v1, for every round that I win, you give X amount of money to the charity I choose. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. The charity thing is cool.
Hey, the one thing I did peep though. So we just out giving money to Bron. I promise school like this, and ain't nobody say nothing.
Hey, you gotta win. Brian gonna give the money to who he want to give it to. Hey, it's a charity of his choosing. He choosing the charity that he started. I rock with it though. Shout out to Brian, man. I love that he got that school started, man. I really do. One of my goals in this whole thing is I think we found out buying a school or like building a school in Africa. I forget how much it is. It's like, I think it's like 20K or 10K, something like that. It's not crazy. So I said I want to do that. That's one thing that I definitely want to do. Don Burr said, dude put on the Timbs and started crip walking was mad corny. That wasn't crip walking, by the way. I don't know what that was.
Nah, I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was. That was
crap
walking.
I said, after the first round, I fell asleep.
That was crap walking. That was not crip walking. I will not disrespect crip walking, a state of the culture like that. But no, I really think that shout out to Nolan in the building, man. I really think that a one-on-one you would get. Now you're not gonna get the big names in it early, but a one-on-one early, like with the younger dudes, you would get that. Anthony Edwards versus Ja Morant. And this is not stuff he was noodle legging. This is not stuff that they haven't done. Right? This is not stuff that is mind-blowing that the NBA's done this before. But I would do that. And then I would do I would bring back Horse. You got mugs hitting all these crazy shots from the stands all the time anyway. And in my McSeason said, do we replace slam dunk with the 1v1 or add it? Nah, I'm getting rid of the skills competition. Skills competition is whack.
But see, if that's the case, you either gotta add the Horse or the 1v1. It can't be no either or.
I would add 1v1.
Hey,
I would rather have 1v1
unless you're gonna stretch it from 6 to 10, then
you know what though? It's a more entertaining show. I think people will watch it more.
Yeah. If you stretch it
all time, you can get rid of the celebrity game too. Because the celebrity game really usually has one big name celebrity. It usually has one big name athlete from a different sport. And then it'd be a bunch of dudes in the middle. Like, remember, like The 1 year, what was buddy name? Artie Duncan or something like that. He was
Bro,
like
Artie Duncan was hooping.
he was hooping. He was like Barack Obama press secretary or something like that, though, or some secretary of like state or something like that. I don't know what he was.
My man was getting like 20 a game with like
He
7
was
assists.
right. Well, he played college ball too. He was balling on them mugs. Hey, he was throwing. He was like I was like, whoa, with the nasty pass out here. But I mean, really, like we got like 3 names we know usually in the All-Star game. And then it'd be like it's not like back in the day. Like you used to get a bunch of names. You get Mike and Mike, Justin Timberlake, Stephen A. Smith, awful in that mug, by the way.
But they was getting mugs that actually hoop though.
They was getting mugs that actually hoop. And
like,
to me, if you're not getting like I feel like the games need to be fluid, right? It needs to be based on who you're getting to go. So before you announce what events you're gonna have, I think you need to find out who's gonna be in them events. I think it should be fluid. Listen, this year we gonna do this, this, and this. Why? Because we got these names in it. I don't think it has to be like if you find out we got Obi Toppin, Juan Toscano Anderson, and Jalen Green. Yeah, no dunk contest this year. 1v1. 1v1. Because I'll bet you get Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards in there. Guess what? That's the show. It don't matter who else you get. If I get Juan Toscano Anderson in a 1v1, but I got Jalen Green and Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham, Ja Morant, hey, guess what? That's the main event. And to me, like, it's just, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing I will say. I give credit to the NBA because the NBA is trying. They're trying to make the skills competition entertaining. They're trying to make the dunk contest, the 3-point contest. They changed the 3-point contest. For years, it was just rack. Whoever made the most wins. Then they added the money balls. Now they've added the Mountain Dew balls. You know what I'm saying? That made the 3-point competition more exciting. You can't really do that with a dunk contest. You can't really be like, oh, we're going to add in, you got to do this over a flaming pit of eels. So I think you have to swap out the events. And I think the NBA will. I think the skills competition was the worst of the weekend, though. Nah,
no, it was the dunk
contest was the worst.
It was a dunk contest.
Now hold on, here's an idea. Now shout out to 662 Jamal out here, or 6266 Jamal. What about dunk contest, but in style of horse? That's not bad. You got to make the same dunk I just made.
But see, who really out taking it serious, though? That's the question.
You got to bring competition into it at a different level, right?
You still got to make it competitive.
Yeah, you got to bring competition into it at a different level.
Now, I will say the one thing I did here.
That's interesting.
Because Stephen A. was like, we need to pay the mugs that be on these streets to do it. And then the NBA players endorse it, which is cool. But when would you even hold that competition for them to even do it? Hey, because
it's the thing, right? This is the thing.
We know they're not making the league.
Why
are they not making the league?
But here's the thing. Why are we going to the All-Star
game? To see All-Stars. Which that's the only reason why I really didn't.
I'm not going to the All-Star game to see Billy from 79th. Get out there and do the same 360 windmill I see him do at the park.
Hey, so Ernie, who is this? This is Piece of Man. You said from 73rd? You know?
Yeah.
Now this is the Piece of Man. This is the delivery guy from Giordano's. Hey, did you know he had ups? Nah.
Did you know he had ups like that? You know what I'm saying? 79, you know what I'm saying? This is Q from 79th and King Drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's he do? Oh, he dunk. Sometimes he sell rocks on the weekend. Because first off, them the dudes you're getting.
Hey, cause that'd be Adam Silver, did you background check any of these dudes? Nah. Well, did you know?
Did you know he's slanging rocks on Tuesday?
Yeah, couple felony charges out here? Nah. Hey, he got up though. What?
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, your best dunkers is gonna be the mugs that's out in these streets in the hood. Like, come on now. You're gonna end up with a crackhead in the All-Star game. Which would be entertaining. I can be sold on crackhead in the All-Star game.
Nah.
Crackheads in the All-Star game will be way more entertaining.
Hey, yeah, man. So what you want to do? Whatever you want to see, I got. Oh, hey, go ahead and throw that out. Hey.
hey, dog.
Hey, now
let's go up. You see him do a 360 windmill. You just be like, and let's see that windmill again. He's smoking a rock on the way up. Oh, this man's crazy. This man's crazy right now. He lights the rock on the way up. Look at what he's got going on. I don't care to see. Like, I'm not. If I'm tuning in to the All-Star game, I'm tuning into the All-Star game to see the best in the world do it. Not tuning into the All-Star game to see regular dudes. Now, not regular, best dunkers in the world, possibly. They got the what is it, like the slam team or something, with like the one white dude that's legitimately like the best dunker in the world.
Jordan Kilgannon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying I love that. I love seeing him dunk.
Nah, that's the street league. That's the street league. That's
I love seeing him dunk. It's mad entertaining. I'm going there to see NBA players. You know what I'm saying? I'm going there to see NBA players. I like Mike Davidson comment. Ain't that Tay? Oh, he still owe me 20, but he can go to the All-Star game, huh? Yeah, all right. We'll see you back on the block. Where my money at, jump man?
Definitely getting up with him by the time he leave the building.
Hey, yeah, he not making it out the building, man.
I don't worry about it. Hey, as soon as we get on, he be like, hey, if we don't get our money by the time this competition is over with, it's up there. Like,
now here's something. I'll say this. This is an interesting idea. My Holy King, shout out to you. The best dunkers in the world versus NBA dunkers.
That's dumb. That's a wash.
I think because think about it, right? Anytime the NBA is go first year wash, for sure. But anytime the NBA gets embarrassed by regular dudes, they usually respond by sending their best. Right? Competition dunk, whole team together, everybody's score gets put together. Anytime you see the NBA get washed at something, usually they respond by saying, hey, we need to show we the best in the world. Now you see Zach LaVine back in. Now you see Aaron Gordon back in. Now you see John Morant jump up in there. Now you see Anthony Edwards up in there. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden Zion Williamson is in the building if he can ever get his knee together.
But how would you even do that though? Because I mean, you not gonna just tell the best dunker in the world to limit their bag. Like,
why would you limit it? First year.
So if they don't limit the bag, it's a wash.
No. I'm saying first year, blow them out. You know what I'm saying? Go through there, blow them out, dominate them. Because you know who's gonna compete in it. The month is gonna compete in it. Are gonna be the Juan Toscano Anderson. Like it's gonna be the weak mugs at first. The NBA gonna get washed. And then they're going to be like, hold on now. Because that's the thing. There's mugs in the league that can also do the dunks they do. They just don't do it in the dunk contest. They do it in practice. I've seen some
I
dunks in
don't
the
know,
NBA.
dog. I don't know, dog. See, it's different. Like if it's like,
what's the craziest dunk you've seen? Though we talking about a 720?
what?
Buddy that can do the 720?
Not even a 720, bro. I've seen Jordan Kilgannon legit throw the ball up, take it, put his arms like back to where like my hat is, grab it and still dunk it, bro. Like on the other side of the basket, like it's wild. Like it's wild. We ain't talking just no regular 720.
Hey,
Like,
listen, a regular 720, like that's regular. And I'm saying, but again, like I'm supposed to believe that the best dunkers in the world or the best players in the world can't work on some cold dunks. Like the first year, you're gonna see it. That's why I said the first year, show them everything you got in your bag, because they gonna add to their bag. Show them everything you got. Dominate these mugs. They can't keep up. Who you sending this year? We sending Chris Paul. Yeah, I'm saying Steph Curry's in it for some reason. Yeah, dog. Zach LaVine did a 360 free throw line dunk in practice. That's a fact. I remember seeing.
Yeah, that's cool, but I mean,
But that's what I'm saying. When we get beat, when the NBA get beat bad or start getting embarrassed, all of a sudden the best in they get in their bag. You know what I'm saying? Like when they got beat twice at the Olympics. All of a sudden they was like, come on.
Yeah, they brought home bronze like twice, I think. It was something. I think that the AI team with him and Tim Duncan brought home bronze.
Hey, that man's had Richard Jefferson on that team.
Hey, that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Shout out Richard Jefferson, man. Love to have you on the show, dog. Contract willing.
Dog, Richard Jefferson is hilarious.
Bro, that man is funny as heck. He funny because he go on like the he go on like regular stuff promoting stuff that he be doing on TikTok. So he be on ESPN talk about the council shall not yield. And be like, wait a minute, dog, hold on now. Hey, listen, yeah, like before the Dream Team, dog, I'm telling you, that was a good idea. King out here sent us on a whole tangent on that. That wasn't a bad idea. I rock with that one.
Nah, it's not.
I rock with that one because I think the NBA would end up being like, nah, we gotta show that we not doing that. We not getting beat by some dudes off the street. Listen, anytime you see them and one dudes when they would try to go at the NBA players, the NBA was not going.
I know the NBA was watching them. It was only a couple that got actually like go at them.
Listen, the professor could hold his own. Skip to my Lou could hold his own because he actually made the league and could play in it.
Bone Collector
could hold his own a little bit. Yeah, I'm saying, but like, the NBA was like, y'all not doing this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. We understand y'all think that y'all cold, but y'all not. It's a reason y'all not in the league. And so it's like the best in the world are gonna prove that they the best. The best in the world are gonna prove that they the best. And so to me, I'm like,
but you do got a point though, because that mess was funny. I was watching a little Drew League movie that they had, and that mug was like, yeah, we was out doing it, and wasn't nobody really showing up to the Drew. And then it was like, yo, one summer, it was during the lockout. Like 1 week, KD had pulled up. I think he dropped like it was like dumb because he dropped like 60 with the game winner. Then after that, the next week, like Bron had showed up just to watch the game, and Buddy was like, "Bro, you gotta get in." And Bron was just sitting there. He was like, "Who they actually think they're dropping off?" What?
Bro.
Hey, bro, listen. I already got my shorts. Let me get a jersey, bro. That's all I need. Let me get a jersey.
Never recovered. Denzel Valentine went in the Drew League and just, oh, dang.
Nah.
Hey, the fact that I still got this in the arsenal, though. Denzel Valentine just never recovered.
Film. It's not even that.
Look at the
Mugs knows.
posture on this picture.
The
man.
only clip you gotta play. This is the type of stuff you letting in the league. That's how you gotta play.
Posture on that picture, dog. Bad day for Denzel, man. R.I.P. He's still in the league.
Yeah, but I don't think he's on the roster right now because they castrated him to the Lakers and the Lakers caught him.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Man, one of the worst albums I've ever heard in my life. No, but one of the worst albums I've ever heard in my life.
Hey, I just heard the first song. That's all I need to hear.
Bro, I actually listened to Good Ways Through, dog. It is not good.
Hey, listen, you are a better man than me.
I wanted to give him a fair shake. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to give him a fair shot. Jay Chris said to sell popcorn in the G League. But it's no, like the Drew League always cracked me up because after he did that, that man's came back and was like, and had Harden the next week. And Harden was like, I don't know what you think the league is, but it ain't that. You're not hooping with me. You should stop talking now.
He was like, nah, Frank, I'm not Denzel.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Mr. Nitty, this ain't what you wanted to be. This ain't how it's gonna go for you. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you went up against in Denzel Valentine. I've done that to him too. Real nice guy. Yeah, nice to see him. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This not gonna go the way you thought it was gonna go. And James Harden had like 60 on that man. Dropped a game winner on his head. Like, come on, dog. Oh man. But no, dog. It's I don't know, man. Like, can you even fix the All-Star game at this point? Or is it just kind of turning into the Pro Bowl?
Nah, because honestly, we know at the All-Star game. I have an issue with the All-Star game. The All-Star game is we gonna play hard first through third, and absolutely we gonna start locking up in the fourth. So yeah. I mean, we know what that is. They actually play hard because they actually play for something. Like you could tell Bron wanted to go 5-0 in that format. So
oh yeah.
Like you can honestly tell like that, like they put together their teams. Like one's actually playing like the Pro Bowl where you just got Mac Jones out here scrambling for 85 yards and then doing a horrible gritty. After
that man broke into that mud, and you know it don't count. His scramble didn't count.
That mess. But dog, it's just the events. Like I don't know where the events went, bro. Like the events have gotten so bad. It's just like, bro, like, can we please fast forward to Sunday? Because nothing about this was actually good. Like it was just like, all right. Like if this is what we doing, this is just okay. Like wake me up Sunday when the game starts, bro.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I think it was weak in the sense of how a lot of the events went. But I think the game itself was good. I was entertained by the game. The game I would give I like their format. I think maybe more points at the end because the fourth quarter ended quick, but I understand they were trying to do a lot. I'll say this, halftime show, whack.
J. Cole had the best halftime show. Don't.
That halftime show was whack. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen, I told y'all when it was happening. DJ Khaled has made millions off of yelling. You're never gonna tell him to stop yelling. But he absolutely was throwing mugs off with how he was yelling. You could see like the look on Lil Baby face. You could see the look on like Lil Wayne came in off beat. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just tell. You could just tell. And so to me, it was like it was a weird dynamic. The game itself, though, DJ Khaled was better than the Super Bowl. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The Super Bowl was way better than that, dog. DJ Khaled, that show was whack. That show was whack. Like Wayne came in rapping off beat because Khaled screaming in his ear. Lil Baby and Gunna, all right. Pushing P is a trash song. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Pushing P is a terrible song to me. But you had Lil Baby, you had Gunna, you had, you know what I'm saying? By the way, I hit up a Gunna, they had a Gunna concert at the BR event. Fam, the weirdest part about being down in Cleveland, right? The weirdest part about being down in Cleveland, I don't know if it's because the I don't know if it's because the like COVID has kind of changed people, like to the point where like we're not used to how to interact with other people. I don't know if it's because COVID or because we just haven't been out like that. But dog, I'm telling you, like I'm standing in the club at the Lil Wayne event, and nobody's moving. Everybody's just standing around. Everybody's just dudes just dancing by themselves, girls dancing by themselves. I'm like, y'all not dancing together? Like, I'm not a club person. So like for me, it was like, all right, I'm not finna jump up in this, you know what I'm saying? But for the people that are, it's like, you came here to stand around. You paid $100 to get in here just to stand around. Some people paid $400 to get in there just to stand around. It was weird, dog. But that's how kind of the whole All-Star weekend was, dog. Like the fan really wasn't in it. I went to an HBCU event. I went to the HBCU game, first one ever. Shout out to y'all, man. It was a pleasure being in the building in that. I think I'm gonna make an HBCU my college school. Actually, yeah. Mixed season, yeah, it was like a high school dance, bro. Well, I don't know. Our high school dances was kind of lit, so it wasn't like our high school dance, or mine, but it was kind of like that awkwardness, dog. It was that awkward, like everybody standing around, fam, legitimately, right? So I'm standing there, we chilling. I'm not a club person at all, so I'm just kind of listening to the music, just vibing, chilling, trying to stay calm. I don't like this many people around me. It's a group of dudes behind me, right? They all getting hyped to the music. I think Meek came on. I'm right. You know, we all vibing with it. Hold up, wait a minute. You thought I was in it. When I bought that as a money, you thought it was ready. You know, we all hype, you know what I'm saying? And then out of nowhere, one dude behind me was just like, hey, we got to get some selfies in. We got to get some selfies in. Let's get some pics. What? You finna flick it up in the middle of a club right now? Like people all around us. You finna flick it up right here. Buddy hit the. I'm like, fam, you hit me off guard pick right here? Like we can see that you're clearly not off guard. It was so weird, bro. I don't get the dynamic no more. I don't get it. It's not for me. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's how everything was. Like I said, I went to the HBCU event. I'm talking about they were trying to get the mugs hype. They was trying to get it lit. You think of HBCUs, there's a bunch of HBCUs in there. You thinking, you know, first one, they gonna keep it rah. They gonna get fam. It was like the crowd would get excited a little bit, and then yeah. Crowd would get excited a little bit. Yeah. What time the club closed at 12? No, club closed at 3 a.m. I probably left about 1. Probably dipped out about 1, but it was a weird dynamic, bro. It was a weird dynamic. Like it was like people didn't know how to get excited or be hype or be in a group no more, or be in a crowd. And it was just weird to see. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Maybe it was just me. But that's how I felt in Cleveland the whole time we was down there, honestly. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us this morning, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, man. We do this every morning, Monday through Friday. Now, we do want to let y'all know about an update. We appreciate y'all for pulling up. How many people we got in here? We got 68 people in the live this morning, man. Shout out to y'all. As we bring it back in, Stefan. We got 68 people in the live here. Here is something that we've been. Here's the thing, right? I'm gonna say this about the show. With this show, with turning it into TWCB Sports Talk, the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk, we are willing to try things and see if they work. We're willing to, hey, let's test this out. Let's see how this works. Let's see how this happens. And I think we've done that with the morning show. We've done well. We built up. We usually end up with a nice little audience in here, usually about 80, 90 people. Must come through, show support. Shout out to all the P1s in the building. But we're also willing to adjust ourselves when we see something a little bit different. So going down to Cleveland had me looking at a lot of stuff. Had me looking at a lot of different things that we could do, a lot of different things that could be set up, a lot of different things we can add to the show. We feel like a daily show is a great thing for us. We love being here every day with y'all. We feel like the time might be a little tough for everybody. Look at Ringo. Ringo just left to get coffee.
Hey, hey, you want to know what it is? And y'all in the chat, don't lie. Have you ever made coffee and just like forgot to mix that mug?
Forgot you made coffee, absolutely.
Like I forgot to mix that mug. I was like, this is horrible. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I forgot to mix it. I forgot to mix this mug.
So you were struggling. Yeah, no, I get you. It's a little early. The morning show is a little early. And I think it's something that the daily show we love having. The daily show we love building. The daily show we love having the content with you guys. The thing that we think needs to change on the daily show is the time of the daily show. And so we're not above making a pivot. We've heard y'all. There's a lot of people that have hit us up. Jay Crit has hit us up. A few other people in the chat, a few of the P1s have hit us up and was like, man, Pat, listen, I pull up, I support, I hit the like button. I ain't gonna lie to you, I fall asleep on the show sometimes. It's early. And in our mindset, we kind of thought, hey, this is the time for us to make a jump to that radio thing, 3-hour show, stuff like that. Maybe not. And that's okay. That's cool. We cool with that. Scheduling wise, we were doing this more so for our schedule to work, but we're going to change the time of the show. So next week, going forward, we're going to do the show from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Because we just feel like, we feel like 3 hours is mad long for a show. So we're going to give y'all 2 hours, solid 2 hours. We feel like we can give you a better 2 hours. We know that y'all have noticed that third hour is usually us just chopping it up. Or if there's a good topic to be had, it kind of comes in later in the show when we kind of all wake up. But we heard y'all. We hear Breeze Nation. Breeze Nation came through and was like, listen, Pat, come on. Not for nothing, kid, but tired. I'm
tired of this, Grandpa.
And here's the thing, right? For a lot of them, and shout out to y'all, man. Cornelius, J. Crit, Justin, Nolan, that's Sports Nation chat. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to a lot of y'all, man, because for a lot of y'all are watching us do the Bulls live call in the evening. Do a Bulls post-game show at 10:30 at night, and then y'all pulling up with us in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pulling up with us in the morning. And so we've heard y'all. We appreciate y'all for pulling up. We appreciate y'all for showing up. Almighty KD is the one person that's upset. He said, I start early and I'm going to be bored now. I'm 24. I'd be wide awake at 6 a.m. I don't think 24 is the same thing with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think 24 is the same thing with that. But I realize you know, you get what you guys are saying. I realize what you guys have said. Black Rain, if they not super chatting or Cash App, y'all, they shouldn't say anything like how YouTubers do. They make the chat for those who donate. Y'all nice. These are people that have definitely donated to the show. These are people that definitely donate to the show, man. These are people that show love to the show. So shout out to all of y'all, man.
Definitely.
Next week, 11-1. We're gonna be breaking. We're gonna be doing the same thing. Still gonna be a daily show. You know what I'm saying? And we hope we get more people in there. We hope we get a bigger audience. We hope we get a bigger audience there. Mike Davidson. I don't know what I'm gonna do after work now. Hey, it's still gonna be a show. Mike, watch the show from the day before, my boy. We still gonna have that content coming y'all way, man. But we appreciate y'all for showing so much love to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, or y'all for showing so much love to us. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. Let's keep the content going, my boy. That's funny. I feel like we just lost some people. They were just like, I came here for the mornings. I'm tired. 62 in the building, 37 likes, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page.
Hit the like button.
Question for you.
What's up, man?
Did the NBA admit who they think the GOAT is when they did the top 75? Did the NBA admit who they think the GOAT is when they did the top 75? Because there was one name. One name. Mid-season 11-1, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. that clearly stood above the others. There was one name that clearly got the biggest ovation in somebody else's city that was there. One name. That name was Michael Jordan. Now, I'm not one for GOAT debate. I think because of how the game's changed, you have to do greatest of the era, GOTE. That's my GOAT debate. But did the NBA tell you who they think that their GOAT is?
I mean, I think not the NBA, but the fans did. I mean, I'm not pretty much gonna say the NBA, but I think the fans did. I mean, whenever MJ come out, because you really don't even see him pop out like that unless it's on the golf course or something like that. I mean, for him to get that ovation like in Bronx City, I mean that's a universal respect. Like, yo,
yeah,
top NBA top 50, NBA top 75. Like this dude, like he's him. Like MJ is absolutely that dude. Like, it don't have to be the NBA's goal. I mean, it's just they may be just the fans go. I mean, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I think not the NBA admitted it, but the fans definitely did. Now down the line, do I believe
you don't think the
gonna
NBA?
change?
I mean, we talk about the top 75 though. You know what I'm saying? You don't think the NBA was like, yeah, MJ going last? Like, I feel like they did guards last for a reason, because really the game has been built on the shoulders of big men.
Yeah, nah. I mean, no. Yeah, it has been built on the shoulders of big men, but like, I'll put it like this: the game has been built on the shoulders of big men, but the guards just took it and elevated it to a place that I'm not necessarily sure that you can come back from, because now the game is positionless to a point everybody can do.
Everybody's a guard.
Yeah, everybody can do everything.
What kids say, guards. We got nothing but guards.
It's guards everywhere, bro.
It's guards everywhere.
I mean, so It's just like it's the people's goal. It's not gonna be the NBA's goal. It's just the people's goal.
See, I don't know, dog, because one, the NBA positioned it so that MJ goes last. MJ's the final player called out during the weekend.
Rightfully so. He's earned that.
The interesting thing to me is that, so this is the one thing that I noticed. I did notice Rodman rocking the black and gold Bulls hat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I peeped that. I was like, ooh, Rodman rocking with the Bulls over Detroit, huh? See Red Nation. Here's the thing to me that we don't ever think about, right? Fans always have their own way of figuring out this is who the GOAT is. This is how we break it down. This is how we talk about how the GOAT's going to be in the bill. Who is LeBron the GOAT? Is Jordan the GOAT? Is Kobe the GOAT? This is how much talk about that. By the way, when the Kobe picture came up, holding back a little bit. R.I.P. That was I was like, dog, he really ain't here.
That was tough.
Fam, I'm not gonna lie. I really believe we all connected in some way, somehow, because like I should not be as hurt as I am about a dude I never met.
No, that's definitely fact. I mean,
I should not be as hurt as I am about a dude I never met, dog. I feel like I lost a big brother.
The thing,
yeah, I'm saying like that mess.
He was just about to do. Well, not even about to do it. He was just already doing stuff off the court where it was like, dang, like. This is just natural to you like that?
Man, you know what I'm saying? So, but no. It's like Josh said, there'll never be another Bean, man. But man, like it was like just seeing. Oh, this the thing. The best player in the NBA. Players usually are the only ones that consider rings the reason they're the best now, which is weird. But when you hear players talk about their GOATs, they're like, well, Jordan did it and never lost. Jordan did it. You saw how the players were reacting to him. Giannis running up to him just to be like, hey, sir, how you doing? Good to see you. Just to talk to him for 5 seconds. They were loving it. Jordan comes up to Luke and gives him a hug. Luke is like, "Is Michael Jordan hugging me right now?"
I was gonna say, we know who Mike favors though.
Oh yeah, Mike ran to Luka, didn't he? But Mike got
the
love
healthy,
in
bro.
there.
Please stay healthy.
Hey, Mike got the love in there with Brian. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike got in there with Brian, gave him the hug. That seeing the GOATs together. You know what I'm saying? And mine is GOTE, greatest of the era. Seeing the two GOATs together, man. Shout out to them, man. But I feel like only with like fans come up with a million reasons why a player is the GOAT. They'll come up with a million reasons why, like, oh, LeBron's the GOAT for this reason because he did these things and he did this and he made this happen and he did this and he did. When like the players are just like, well, but Mike won and like never lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like players are the only ones that still take rings into account when it comes to that. Like, and maybe there's some that don't. Like, you get a couple here and there, but you ask the players, man, a lot of them ones are just like, yeah, Mike. Who I'm gonna say? It's Mike.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mike.
I mean, I feel like it's a little different now though, because the narrative for LeBron is just like, yeah, he has 4, but he went 10 times.
Well, like, I think the thing
like
with LeBron
he
right?
dominated an entire decade essentially.
But even that, like, there's a lot of people like myself. I just now started putting Bron up there with Kobe, and probably above Kobe because
I can't never put him above until he win another one, and I don't think he's winning.
Here's the thing, right? You take how many times you went into account when you're close in rings.
Okay, yeah, because
like I can compare.
Kobe got 5. Okay.
Like, let's be real. 4 and 5,
that, bro. That's
4
great.
and 5 is close because they've both been to a ton of championships. They've lost some, things didn't go. But 4 and 5 is close. And Bron's been to more. 4-6 is not close. Like we talk about championships. Like 2 championships more is 2 more that I've won. That's not close. That means you had to win 2 more finals. That's a lot. But to me, like getting to 10, having the ability to get there, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like I look at that and I appreciate what Bron has done in the NBA. And so to me, like, as much as he's been to the finals, as much as Kobe went to the finals, Kobe ends up with 1 more championship than Bron has right now. Bron could still possibly get another one. I mean, listen, y'all can say what you want about how bad this Lakers team is. It's LeBron James. He getting to the playoffs. You never know what's gonna happen. So, like,
he not getting another one. I gotta stand on my point I made when I got here.
Hey, I don't know.
Hey,
it's Bron. I don't know.
Listen.
Is he still one of the top 5 players in the NBA? Is he still one of the top 5 players in the NBA?
Oh yeah, and by no means, hey,
he got a shot.
I want to get this said right now. 27, 7, and 6.
Yeah, he got a shot. Dog, he got a shot. You know what I'm saying? He's a top 5. He's 37.
I just don't want to get it misconstrued that you feel me? Like here's the issue. The team around him is.
Yeah, but he put the team together.
So who's
the issue? You know what I'm saying?
That's his fault too. He deserves blame. But what did I say when we first started?
Hey, hold up. Clayton, I got to address this. That was not Boston's big 3. Somebody tweeted that. That was Robert Parrish.
and listen, you saw what happened when all 3 of them got in the room. Ray tried to dap up KG. KG was like,
Ray didn't try to dap him up. What? I didn't see that.
You ain't see it?
I didn't see that one. I seen when he walked past the dap LeBron.
I was like, bro, who is you? Like,
fam. Hey, KG said we beat forever. I'm trying to see. Somebody had tweeted a picture. And it was, here it go. Hold up. I got to pull this up on your dig. Keep going, though. It's going to take me a minute to get it. But it was so funny to see it, dog. Because it was like, dog, ain't no way y'all think that this is Ray Allen. Somebody said that it's Ray Allen. Keep going. It's going to take me a second to get it up here.
That man, Ray tried to dap up KG. From what I seen, that man KG was like,
we don't do that.
We don't do that. Remember, it was Miami over there. Yep.
That's so weird. I ain't gonna lie to you though. Like during the NBA, I get it. After the NBA, we gonna keep.
You retired now, dog.
Yeah, I'm saying. They gonna keep that beef for life out here, dog. Yeah, I'm saying. I don't know. No, I'm not with it. But no, I just think that the when you talk about the GOAT, when you talk about the greatest player of all time, of course, Mike is in that conversation. Mike is the conversation. Of course, Bron is in that conversation. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kobe's in that conversation. And I feel like as fans, we come up with a bunch of different reasons why this guy's the GOAT or this guy's not the GOAT or this guy, you know what I'm saying? And then when it comes down to it, hold up, here it go. Here it go right here. Somebody said this is the big 3. Hold up, where it go? Where did it go? Here it go. Wow. Somebody said this is the big 3. This mess killed me. I was like, dog, that is Robert Parrish. Y'all are bogus.
Bro, what is that?
They thought that was Ray Allen.
Who said that?
Hey, somebody tweeted that picture on Twitter, dog.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Somebody tweeted that picture on Twitter. I was crying, dog. I was like, y'all reckless out here.
They bogus for that.
But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, that the like when you having that conversation of greatest of all time, like the players look at it differently than we do. Of course, because they played the game, but they bring in the rings into the conversation. Is Jordan the greatest? Could Jordan have done it versus competition? I don't see anything that says he couldn't.
Come on now.
I mean, listen, we see DeMar dropping 40 every night. I love how Kia said it. Kia said, "You telling me Michael Jordan couldn't average 45 plus in this league?"
Nah, especially with these rules, they tripping. Hey, by the way, real quick, to go back to the All-Star game.
Yeah.
How about DeMar and Zach in the game late?
Loved it.
Coming up with clutch buckets. Hey, I love
clutch
to see that
buckets. Clutch buckets, loved it. You know what I'm saying? I thought the Bulls did a good job of representing the franchise well there. I thought that DeMar came out, hit some shots. Listen, you knew who they were giving the ball to in the fourth quarter to end that game, but to get you towards the end of that game, man, I thought DeMar made a real impact in that game, man. And to me, seeing DeMar get it, seeing Zach get it, and then LeBron hitting the turnaround over Zach and Joel Embiid, by the way. We got to throw that in there. And Joel Embiid.
Getting stopped. But he got stopped all 3 times when he was like, give me the ball. And
they clamped that up. I ain't going to lie to you. Joel ain't do nothing in that mug.
Jared Allen got that back twice. He was like,
Joel ain't do nothing in that mug. He said, hey, and then the funny thing was, like, I don't think because I don't know what it was. Team Durant. Who was Zach on team? Zach was on Team Durant. I don't think that Zach knew that I don't think the Team Durant knew when defense started getting played, because like they were throwing up crazy passes, and then Giannis was like, "Get that out of here!" Like I was like, "What?"
Chris Middleton threw the lob. He was like, "What are you doing?"
Bro, that mess had me dead.
He was like, "Oh, we playing defense now."
Bro, it was just one of them. It was a fun game, man. I think the Bulls showed up and represented well. I love the NBA 75 thing. I hated the Khaled concert, but overall, I think it was pretty fun. It was entertaining to me to watch at a minimum. Yeah, I'm saying to me, it was the game itself was entertaining.
The Khaled
I think that you said what?
Nah, the Khaled thing was a watch, because it was just like, all right, we came off Dr. Dre, 50, Auntie, and Snoop, and Eminem, and you come back with that?
Bro, it was so bad, bro. It was so bad, bro. And he brought Mary J on stage too, but it was just like
she was the only one that was on beat. Everybody else was like late.
Because she was the only one. Khaled wasn't yelling in her ear.
Yeah, all right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And she was the only one that, we the best. Yeah. Let me yell your lyrics. Yeah. We keeping it going. Yeah. We the best.
Hey, I will say, I can no longer listen to Push and P. And anybody got that little
such
P
a
in their
trash song.
Anybody that has the P, and they and they tag on Twitter or wherever, take it off. Go look up the definition of Push and P.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, we found that out.
Get back to me.
But yeah, but no, you know what I'm saying? Mike Davidson said he didn't want that fade from Mary. Mary definitely would have hit him with the binka. Like, it was extra. I was like, we don't need this. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants to hear you yelling in their ear right now. So, no, man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up and showing love to the show, man. Let's get into this recklessness that we saw this weekend, bro. Because hey, you can take the Chicago. You can take a man out of Chicago, but you can't take the Chicago out of a man.
Every time I see the clip, I start dying, dog.
Hey, bro. Wild boy. Why don't you break it down, dog? Because you the college fan, man. What'd we see? What did we see?
And this is actually one of my favorite colleges. All right, so my man Juwan Howard, basically, you know that was getting blown out. Bell Wisconsin, final score 77-63. But one of the assistant coaches actually called basically an illegal timeout amongst the coaching. I want to say
rule timeout. Unwritten rule timeout.
Unwritten rule timeout. Juwan Howard didn't like it. Was pissed. Was already jawing at him before they got to the handshake line. Buddy comes up, kind of grabs him, says he tried to explain it. I don't know. He looked like he instigated it. Juwan just basically told him, "Hey, bro, I'm from Chicago. We don't do that. Don't grab me."
Hey, Juwan got to relax with the I felt threatened. You felt threatened by a 5'9" dude? Like what?
Yeah, it was like, yo, basically, don't grab me. After that, everybody got huddled together, just leaned over. He was like, all right, just smacked him, and then that was that. That was that, and then everybody. I wouldn't call it a brawl, but punches was thrown.
Call it a brouhaha. Nice little brouhaha.
Yeah, nice little brouhaha. But yeah, basically, you can take the man out of Chicago, but can't take Chicago out the man. You feel me?
Hey, straight open face smack, dog.
Bro.
That man said, oh my God, dog. He smacked that man so hard. He smacked that man so hard. All right, Nolan, we'll holler at you, bro.
He absolutely come in with the power of the White Lotus, bro.
Bro, he smacked the mess out of that man. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen somebody get open hand smacked in sports, bro. Can you name me another open hand smack? Like we've seen them throw punches. We've seen them throw. We've seen a lot of jabs throw. Have you ever seen an open hand smack?
No, and the thing that's crazy is the fact like the accuracy on the slap though, cause like you got people over you. He like,
and he definitely smacked. I don't know what Buddy said, but he definitely smacked who he was looking for. Muzz was like, I think he was going for the coach. No, he was not. He absolutely smacked who he was looking for. Bro, I was flabbergasted. Hey, I swear, I've never seen somebody get smacked like that. So, in response to that, the universe. I like how we literally had to just take a second to just be like, fam, did we really see that? Did we just see a man get open hand smacked? In response to that, Juwan Howard. Michigan has suspended Juwan Howard for the remainder of the campaign. So to me, that says just the regular season. He'll miss the 5 games as a result of the rest of this regular season. But to me, that says he'll still be allowed to coach the postseason. So, question for you. Do you think that Juwan Howard's suspension was enough, was warranted, was too much, or that he should lose his job?
I mean, I don't think he should. I don't think he should lose his job. Because we've seen.
Hey, we was talking about Bob.
We have seen far worse.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, I think it was just last year. I mean, they had a broad at the Kentucky game. Buddy thought it was WWE and picked up a chair and was about to.
Hey, ain't nothing. Hey, for some reason, watching that made me go back and rewatch like all the college fights there's been. There's nothing better than seeing Otto Porter's face at when Georgetown got in a fight with that Chinese team, dog. That man was distraught.
What?
He was like, I'm not in my country. Oh my God. Please no. Mama,
Nah,
no.
but yeah.
And I
He shouldn't get fired. A suspension was warranted, but let's not act like because I mean I was looking on Twitter. Mug was like, oh, this is definitely some like Bob Knight. Hey, bro.
No.
I don't know if y'all seen the Bob Knight documentary, but this is nothing like what he did. If you actually want to see that, hey, go back and actually look at that.
Yeah.
And then you come back and tell me if this was that, because he was doing some wild stuff.
Yeah, no, Bob Knight was.
But nah, it definitely doesn't warrant a firing.
Yeah.
The suspension for the rest of the regular season, I'm cool with. But
I think it's a little. I think he got off light.
Yeah, he definitely did, because if you look at it, I don't know if you remember, but you actually showed me the clip. Remember, because he did it last year. He didn't get to him, but it was kind of holding him back. I forgot who he was talking to.
He basically
forgot who he was talking to. He was like, "Hey, bro, like don't play with me."
Which people going? Well, he told Buddy, he was like, "I'll kill you." And people took that as, oh my God, he's like, oh my God, I can't. How do we like people? Well, listen, y'all understand, like, kill somebody and saying you'll kill somebody, those are two very different things.
Right. Right. Nah.
Mugs acting like that's the same thing. That is not the same thing, my guy.
But yeah, I mean,
this will work, man. I got the audio here of Juwan and Greg Gard after talking about what led to the blows. Let's see if this plays through. Let me know.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
You know, I didn't like the timeout being called, and I'll be totally honest with you. I thought it was, not necessary at that moment, especially being a large lead. And then for to have the timeout be called with 3 seconds or 4 seconds to go, I thought that was, what I felt wasn't fair to our guys. And so that's what happened.
Just a follow-up, if you wanted the game to get done, why keep the press on against Wisconsin's backups at that point?
It wasn't press. It was just 5 pressure defense, man-to-man. That's what 5 is for us.
Well, as far as touching, I mean, there's obvious touching with the handshake line there. It must have been more than that.
Oh, yeah, it was more than that. Yeah. Touching me unnecessary wasn't cause for that when we were talking. And at that point, I thought that was, time to protect myself.
Came in later after some of the players and was going down the line with everybody, and they were all fine. And he came up to me and pulled his max down and said, "I'll remember that." And he started pointing at me and tapped me in the chest. And I said, "Hold on. Let me explain to you why I took the timeout." Maybe he doesn't know the rule that you get the 10 seconds reset. I wasn't going to put my players in that type of situation to have to break a press in 4 seconds, coming stiff and cold off the bench. I wouldn't do that for a regular group. I can take a timeout. That's it gives my players the best chance to have success. So that's where it started, that he said, I'll remember that. And I said, hey, let me tell you why I did what I did. And he didn't want any part of that. Kept moving on. So that's unfortunately, like I said, it overshadowed momentarily. I'm not going to let it overshadow it much longer than once I walk out of here. In fact, as soon as those questions are done about that, our team played really well in the second half, and we got a damn good team.
The magic.
So that was Juwan Howard and Greg Gard breaking down what they thought. Juwan, you got to relax, brother. Like, I felt I needed to protect myself.
You got
5'9" Greg Gard. Like,
hey, the only thing I give him, he did try to walk right past him though, and he did grab his arm. So I say that, but you can't be out here doing that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I agree with Greg Gard that Juwan stopped and said, "I'll remember that timeout," and then Greg Gard grabbed him. Here's the thing. I'm sure Greg Gard said more than just, hey, let me explain to you how this went down.
Nah.
I'm also sure that assistant coach came up and was like, you ain't going to do nothing. His ear's still ringing right now. That boy woke up this morning.
What?
But to me, I think Juwan Howard got off light. $40,000 fine. Only suspended for the regular season. If it were me, I would not have fired him. But if I was the AD of that team, I would have suspended him the rest of the year. No playoffs, nothing. I would have suspended him for the rest of this season. I would have fined him. And I would have. See, this is the tough part for me, right? I don't know if I throw the stipulation out there, you can't be having these explosive bouts. I'm throwing the stipulation out there, you can't touch people. You can't put your hands on people. You can't swing at people. You are a leader of men. You're going into these people's rooms. We were in the group chat and AD was kind of saying he didn't sign up to be a role model. Yes, you did. You walk into people's homes and you say that you're going to turn people's children into grown men. You're going to turn them into better men. You're going to turn them into better people.
Can't be out smacking people up.
You're smacking people up.
Like,
that can't be,
that's just what
you're telling people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, to me, like, you absolutely signed up for this role of being a role model. You signed up to be a head coach. You listen, if you want to get spicy, you want to yell at, I don't even mind. I don't mind the yelling at another coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind the yelling. I don't mind the y'all jawing back and forth. I don't mind y'all getting into it. We've seen worse. Don't put your hands on nobody.
Right.
That's just a rule of thumb in life. Don't put your hands on nobody. And for everybody sitting there talking about, oh, Greg Gard grabs him, so when he touched him, he felt threatened. That man is, how tall is Juwan Howard? 6'8", 6'9"?
6'9".
6'9", probably still what, 240?
Probably, yeah.
He's not threatened by this little 5'9" white dude.
Hey, and you want to know why that argument doesn't hold?
I do like him for having that in his body, though. Like, just like, you ain't gonna do nothing. Poof.
The reason why when people bring up that argument, it doesn't hold is because if you looked at his time in the league, even if you look at his time as an assistant coach with Miami, what they always say, hey, if nothing else, he's the adult in the room. Yeah. Like he's always the adult in the room. And the thing, the crazy part about it is, Clayton is absolutely right when he says he's supposed to be a leader of man. Because at the same time, because if we just go off AD's point or anybody else's point that we seen on Twitter or wherever, it's just like, all right, well, you feel me? If I look up to the coach and the whole reason why I came to Michigan was to get coached by Juwan Howard. If you don't like something, smack him up. Hey, if you don't like somebody, smack him up. I mean, like, so it's just like, and that everybody was absolutely right in what they said. Like, if I see my coach getting into it with another coach as a player,
I'm going at you.
Oh, well, then if they pushing and shoving and throwing balls, we finna push and shove and throw balls.
Yeah.
So then it's just like.
But that's the thing, right? If it's just pushing and shoving, guess what it's gonna stay? It's gonna stay pushing and shoving.
Right. But then you actually out here throwing punches.
When
so
you see him open hand smack my man's into the next next round.
It was a couple people out there throwing punches. So it's just like what type of example do you want to set? Because it's like you are a D1 school, known for, we delivering first round picks. I mean, even in and of itself, Aiden Hutchinson, Michigan, defensive end.
Yeah.
Number one pick in the draft this year. Going.
I think you look at
building
it.
these dudes up, so it's like you can't
Yeah.
set that. You cannot set that type of precedent.
Yeah.
Precedent, no matter. And my last point is this too. If you want to put your hands on players to teach them an example, do what Tom Izzo does. Tom Izzo, hey, I'll put my hands on you, but like not to like rough you up or nothing. But hey, bro, this is what you gotta do. Like, you know, do it. I'm gonna be hard on you, but I'm doing this to let you know. Like, let's go, do that.
And the players don't have a problem with it. That's the part.
Yeah,
people don't understand.
Don't be out putting your hands on people, bro. You can't be doing that.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, and I think that's the part to me where it becomes a problem. That's the part to me where when because you're now inciting your team to take up the same charge that you took. You know what I'm saying? You're now inciting your team to take up the charge that you took, and I'm sorry. It's not the South Side of Chicago. I understand we all in here talking about, hey, you know, if somebody put their hands on me, I'm swinging too. You're not the head coach of Michigan. You're not the face of a college. You're not the, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's different stipulations here. And at the same time, it wasn't aggressive. He little arm grab, little grab around the waist. Hey, let me talk to you. Let me see. I don't know what he said. I'm assuming he said more than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm assuming he said more than that.
No.
But you know, I'm not buying Greg Gard either. I just want to explain to him, hey, maybe he doesn't know the rule. You're gonna explain the rule to him in a layup line or in a handshake line, dog. I ain't buying that. I'm sure there was a come on, dog. You know what you got to do. Blah, blah. And here's the thing, right? I'm sure that he said we called a timeout because you pressing. Hey, Juwan Howard, you don't want to. You want to talk about the unwritten rules of the game? How about you don't press when you're down double digits with your starters in and their backups? That's an unwritten rule. If that's what we're talking about, if that's what you're upset about here, if that's what's grinding your gears here.
Like, I mean.
How about you don't? Oh, it wasn't a press. It was we weren't pressing. It was a 5-man press.
Cap. Somebody called Cap.
We weren't pressing. Cap? We weren't pressing. It was just a 5-man one press. What?
Yeah.
You're pressing.
And the thing is, bro,
we know what a press is. We can see it. There's 5 men up the court. Listen, it might not be called in the playbook a press. It's a press. When you're playing them that close up, you're sitting there trying to trap them, get the ball out of their hands, force a turnover, down double digits. Come on, dog.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. You're right. And the thing is, it's like Brian. Even with this comment, yeah. Bro, it's Fab for life. I get it. Dog, you are not the face of that program.
Hey, listen, and it could be Fab 5 for life. Right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did like the comment where Mugg said, if you want to be mad about somebody calling a timeout, why you ain't take a swing?
Right, why you ain't take a swing at Chris Webber? I was going
Chris Webber.
Hey, that's the one. Hey, come on now. Let's just call a spade. Like you grown.
Yeah. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Clayton, it is that serious for him. That's the difference, right? Like, he has to understand how to navigate that, though. For them, you got to think about this. He's still got the blood of a player. When they're in between them lines, he's still got the blood of a player.
He's not that far removed from the NBA.
He's not that far removed. He's still got that competition in him. He's still got that. It is that serious for them. It is serious enough to the point where Juwan Howard wants to throw blows. It is, but you have to be if you're going to be the leader of men, if you're going to be the face of these men, if you're going to be the face of this college organization, you got to be better. I'm sorry, you don't get a pass. You have to be better.
I think the thing is too. It's like for me, this is also like let's not get it twisted. This is his second time doing this. Like the first time,
first slap.
the first
That's
five.
why you get 5. That's why you get 5. You get 5 games. That's probably why they just got him in the regular season. 5 games,
yeah.
$40,000 fine.
But I mean, from him trying to go at the buddy last season to this, it's just like this can't keep happening, dog. This
I'm
can't
not
keep
gonna.
happening.
I'm cool. I'm cool with last season. I really am. Because
okay,
like,
fine,
listen,
bro.
if y'all drawing back, we've seen that before. We've
Right.
seen coaches get into it. Doc Rivers has got into it with other coaches. Yeah, I'm saying Spo's got into it with other coaches. We've seen that. That's not a big deal. Y'all get upset. Y'all going at it. Y'all got to be held back. Hey, I see you in the back. It's whatever you want to be. Blah, blah, blah. Chopping it up. Jaw jacking, selling wolf tickets, whatever you want to call it. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I don't mind that last season. Hey, listen, it's the heat of competition. I think you did something dirty. I'm going to call you out on it. There we go. We see managers in baseball do that. Heck, Dusty Baker and Lou Piniella used to be dang near about to throw blows. I used to love that. I'd be like, let's get it swinging, babe. We see coaches jaw jack all the time. What you can't do is put your hands on nobody.
Yeah.
What you can't do is put your hands on nobody. Mike Davis said, at least it wasn't closed fist. Oh, I think the first throw, if you watch it, the first throw was here. And then he missed.
Yeah, nah.
And then you see the hand open up and it come across.
Yeah, if you look at it, he was like, then he hesitated. It was like, all right, watch this though. Trigram 64 pod.
3 trigram 64 palm. Do you feel like Wisconsin coach impeded Howard's progress? I do. I feel like he grabbed him. But I feel like he grabbed him to explain something to him because Juwan Howard said, I'm going to remember that. I don't think that he was like aggressive. I don't think that he was like, stay here. It's Juwan Howard 6'9", 240 pounds. You're not going to hold Juwan Howard in place if he don't want to be there. If he's not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Juwan Howard was looking for the smoke. And Juwan's pissed.
Right. Lonzo, what does him being a man got to do with with what happened? Like, I mean, I get
all right.
it.
Listen, look, if he had said all that, Juwan would have said that. Like, now we taking it to the extreme.
Right.
Clearly,
he would be the first person to absolutely stand up and say he said that.
We're not turning this into nothing racial. This is two coaches mad, and this is Juwan Howard mad because his team sucks. That's why he got it.
Bro, there was 25-3 last year, 3 seed in the NCAA tournament with almost a berth to the Final Four. Like, stop playing. Like, he upset about the season.
Yeah, he's pissed. You know what I'm saying? Heat of the moment. Like, I get it. I got you, Clayton. But do I feel like Greg Gard impeded his pride? I do. Greg Gard grabs him. I think he said more than just let me explain this to you. You know what I'm saying? But if we being real, like, okay, keep it pushing. Let them know, hey, I'm gonna remember that time out. If that's something you need as a chip on your shoulder, perfect. I'm gonna remember that time out. That gave you your chip to hopefully keep going down the stretch. You go into the locker room then and you fire your team up with that. And by the way, you fire your team up for being trash, and then you fire your team up with that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like, it's I can't give him a pass because somebody else impeded his walking lane. I'm sorry, dog. You're not on the South Side no more. You're the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. That's the school, right? You're the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. And you're upset because your team didn't play better. Let's call a spade a spade. You're upset because your team didn't play better. And so to me, like, I'm not worried about. I think the fine wasn't enough. I think that the suspension wasn't enough. I'd have suspended him through the rest of the season There's some people that would have called for his job. I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't have been surprised if Michigan had fired him. I'm glad that they didn't. I wouldn't have been surprised if Michigan had fired him, but I'm glad that they didn't. And so I think that it's tough. It's tough because to me, like, it's like, dog, like, everybody here is rooting for you and you making it hard on us. We all want, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not even a Michigan fan. And I want Juwan Howard to win. I'm not even a Michigan fan, and I wanted Juwan Howard to win. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? Other news from the weekend, man.
Hey. Oh no, yeah, no. I was gonna say it looked like Aaron Rodgers is leaving the Packers.
Oh, you saw that little goodbye?
Yeah, nah. Ian Rappaport just tweeted it.
Oh, what did Ian Rappaport tweet?
He was saying that Aaron Rodgers put out a late night Instagram post.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
was that a goodbye though? Baki tweeted us that. Was that a goodbye though? That didn't feel like a goodbye.
I mean, I felt like it was a goodbye to the Packers. I mean, he's not retiring, but that
it didn't even feel like a goodbye to the Packers.
You said what?
It didn't even feel like a goodbye to the Packers. It just felt like he was like, all he was talking about was, hold on, let me see. Because I know exactly what Ringo's talking about. And at this point, we just gonna get
I just seen it.
Baki tweeted it to us earlier. Let me pull it up on Twitter here.
Oh, he did? I didn't.
Baki tweeted us the IG post. So this is what Aaron Rodgers said. Here's some ... Monday night gratitude for some incredibly special people in my life with some pictures from the last beautiful year. And then he tweets all these people. Shaylin Woodley, thanks for letting me chase after you the first couple of months after we met. Finally letting me catch up to be a part of your life. Thanks for always having my back and for the incredible kindness you've shown me. To the men I got to share the QB room with every day, Matt, Nathaniel, Luke, Jordan Love, Kurt, Ben Kurt. You guys made every day so much fun. I'm so thankful for the daily laugh and stress relief. This brought me to the Friday crew. Loved every moment we got to spend together. Your love and support was overwhelming, and I cherish the friendship I have with each of you. To my teammates past and current, you're the icing on the beautiful cake we call our job, football. The friendships that we have will transcend our collective time in this game, and I'm so thankful for the role that each of you have played in making my life much better. Love you guys and cherish the memories we've made. To everyone else, spread love and gratitude, you beautiful people, and read a book once in a while too while you're at it. Love and peace. Doesn't seem like that. Like to me, that sounds like. I don't know, dog. I'm not getting.
I mean,
goodbye.
He don't got none of the coaches there that he had previous.
No, he said thank you to what's their head coach name?
Yeah, but like Nathaniel and them is gone.
But that's who he worked. That's who he worked with in the quarterback room.
Right.
So I mean, it don't feel like a goodbye to me. First off, first off, we got to understand Aaron Rodgers is a troll. He loved messing with the media.
That is true.
So he probably put this out on some like, hey, I'm just living my life. I'm just thanking people for the following season or for the previous season, and they're gonna lose their minds out here. So I don't see the, oh my God, Aaron's done. What's gonna happen here? How's this gonna happen, man? I don't see it. I think that was Aaron Rodgers trolling and not even trolling. I really think it's Aaron Rodgers just posting what he feels like on his page, and everybody's like, "Does this mean Aaron's leaving?" He didn't say goodbye, Packer Nation. He didn't say goodbye to the fans. He didn't say. He just was like, "Thank you for the previous season."
True.
So I didn't even bring it up in the topics because I was like, I'm not buying it. You're not baiting.
This is a lot of Barnacle.
Hey. Ken Burke said AR is going through a breakup and wants attention.
Hey, he is going through a breakup though.
Who he just break up with?
So and it was wild. He was dating. Well, no, he was engaged to some chick. And
Oh, was he?
yeah, took on vacation and everything like that.
Oh
But
well, I mean, Aaron
I
probably
guess
said,
they were saying
"Hey, y'all about to see. It's a hot boy summer for Aaron Rodgers. Y'all about to see this man wilding out here. Aaron is about to be wilding out here.
Hey, what Chet Hanks say? Hey, it's gonna be a white boy summer, Aaron.
Hey, what that man said? What did Baker say? He said Baker was in like that some random league that Marshawn Lynch sponsor. It's like a 50-yard league or something. Said, Baker, what are you finna do now that you've won this game? Oh man, I'm all about drinking beer, throwing tutties, and touching titties. I was like, what? Like, what? What was that, dog? You not talk about Danica? No, he ain't been with Danica for a minute.
Him and Danica ended a while back.
Hey, Danica be losing a lot, dog. I don't know nothing about racing, but I know Danica do not win.
That's the thing. Like she's very mean to me, and she be losing. Like I can't.
Here's my thing. Like it's like
I don't know.
It's like racing should be a sport, right? It's weird that racing is not a sport. Like the car's doing the work, so women should be able to be in it.
Second in the Daytona 500, by the way.
Like racing is one of them sports where like women should be able to be in it, like because the car does the work. So I don't understand how she's the first woman to drive in like the Daytona 500 or whatever it is. But whatever. But it's so weird because every time I see Danica, it's like her complaining to somebody. Like I only see the clips of her complaining on social media, and I don't watch NASCAR, so that's all I see.
I don't watch a lot. I sit there and watch it, but I don't watch it.
I can't do it. I can't. For me, it's just like
I'm not finna sit up here and act like I know the people because I don't.
Nah, this is my problem. Names. I can't watch it because you know why we all there. Listen, if you're a fan, you know why you. If you're not a fan, you know why you there. You want to see the crash. You want to see the crash. Yeah, I'm saying. But then, like, you have to, like, as a kid, I always wanted to see the crash. It was like, yeah, they crashed. But then, like, you realize as you get older, like, oh, those are people's lives in there. So, like, the only reason I want to watch is to see the crash. So I don't watch.
Yeah, nah.
Because I don't want to see the crash.
That's the thing, Ken. I don't even know.
I don't know nothing about Danica. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know anything about Danica. The only time I see clips of her though is when she come out and she was like, the last clip I seen of her was like, I think she got spun out, and Buddy was trying to explain to her why like you shouldn't have been there, and you did this in practice, and like nobody touched you. You just were driving the wrong way, and she just was not hearing it. So he was like, somebody put it was like, fam, this is exactly how women think. Like he's explaining to her logically how she messed up, and she doesn't believe him. And then halfway through, she like agrees with him, but keeps the argument going. So I don't know nothing about it, dog. But I just know she don't win at all.
Not at all.
Hey, on to a topic that we actually care about, though. Definitely don't care about NASCAR. We're going left. What you doing after that? Left. But LeBron James this weekend not only basically said whatever team gets Bronny gets me, but also left the door open on a possible return to Cleveland after the All-Star weekend. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think Bron leaves the Lakers? Does he finish his career with the Lakers? He already said he's going wherever Bronny's going. Who's the team that's gonna? Because Bronny's what, 2 years away, right? Definitely, definitely tampering it away.
Bronny is 2 years away unless they waive the you can enter the draft at 18.
And Bronny's not NBA ready. I don't care what nobody said. Bronny's not NBA ready.
I mean,
Bronny's good enough to make the NBA, but he's not NBA ready right now.
Yeah, no, the expectation is that he's going to make the league.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even done growing yet. So I'm chilling on him. Like I'm waiting. I mean, right now he's only a sophomore. I mean, I think a junior. I think he's a junior. But I mean, now
this is senior year, ain't it?
No.
Because he can go to college next year, I thought. I think he goes to college.
This is junior, I think.
This is junior year?
Yeah,
you might be right. I don't know. Listen, I ain't keeping up with the ages of Bronny out here.
Nah, but I'm not finna sit up here and bash him or nothing like that. I mean, he decent. I mean, he can shoot the ball better than his pops. I mean, he's a great defensive player from the clips that I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm by no means saying that he NBA ready. I mean, like, you know, a couple years down the road, if they don't waive the eligibility clause, with like where you can come in at 18, I think he might be a first round pick. I'm not saying he's gonna go number one. He gonna be solid. I think what LeBron did was raise his draft status, because it's basically like everybody was saying. You come out, you say I'm going to play wherever Bronny plays, which is cool. I said I knew that was probably gonna happen at some point, but it's basically just raises his status. And then let's say, you get to age what? Okay, you 37 right now. We get to 39, and you go to OKC or wherever. I don't think he's going back to Cleveland. I think he's going to be like one of the like OKC or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you gonna get LeBron for a little or nothing too. So it's just like.
Now listen, I'll say this, right? You get him for a year. Bron is still your focal point. Bronny is not your focal point. Do you want to deal with that? Right? Because
him playing with his pops?
Well, do you want to deal with, because like, listen, what if Bronny's not ready? What if Bronny's not good enough to stay on the floor? What if but you got LeBron James on your team? Now your coach is in a weird position where you have to probably play Bronny, because this is the reason LeBron James came to your team. Right? Brian,
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying Bronny's going to be bad. I'm not saying that Bronny's going to be is not going to be an NBA talent. I think Bronny's going to be good in the NBA. I don't know if he's going to be great. I don't know if he's going to. I'll say this: Bronny has the best opportunity to become what I would say is the first player who continues a legacy at the same level. Close to the same level. Same level. I'm not going to say at the same level, because Bron is an all-time great. But I think Bronny can be great in the NBA. I don't know if he'll be all-time great, but I think Bronny can be great in the NBA.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm with that. It's just like it's just crazy, because I mean he already jumping out the gym. You could tell like he's starting to grow into his body. His IQ has already been there.
Yeah.
He plays guard. Like I said, he plays great defense. The thing is, he just don't. You feel me? He kind of like Kawhi in a sense, where it's like if he scores, it's like, all right, whatever. I'm finna go back and just get on defense, or something like that. He basically let his game do the talking, which I don't mind. Like, it's not like, I mean, I wasn't expecting bro to come out and just be like the number one overall pick, I mean, now I will say him losing a year because I think because he tore something. I forgot what it is. He tore
Rotator
something.
cuff, wasn't it?
Huh?
Something in his shoulder, wasn't it?
I believe so. He
It was like a
lost.
rotator cuff or something like that.
Yeah, he lost a year. He lost a year. I feel like that kind of hurt his development, but I feel like he absolutely has the best chance. And the thing is, I don't feel like he's sitting there asking for a handout either. I mean, if you look at it, you know Zaire for that matter, even though Zaire is on the Utah Jazz
Yeah.
G League team, so that is kind of conflicting. I ain't gonna hold you, but they try to make names for themselves. So it's just like I don't know, man. Like you sit there, you look at it. I mean, I think what he was trying to do is just boost Bronny's draft status. At the end of the day, but I mean, everybody that you talk to that's around him and everything like that. I mean, even Gilbert Arenas said like, "Yo, give it 2 years. He's going to have it." Like, he's 6'4" right now. By the time he gets into the league, he's gonna be 6'7", and he's gonna be a problem. So I mean, if everybody's saying this now, I mean, it's just a wait and see game. I feel like he just wanted to boost Bronny's draft status at the end of the day, but it does raise a point, like you said. What is it going to be like when you actually get put in that situation? Because I don't think Muggs is going back to Cleveland. I feel like with the picks that the Thunder got, like it is highly possible you might be going to OKC.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, that's pretty much all it was.
I just think that it's interesting because it's like,
He
do you
said
want to be
he's
the
6'4".
do you want to be the team that's put in that position? Do you want to be the team that is? I mean, listen, you get Bron in there, but you're playing Bronny. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to have your coach put in that position? Do you want to have your coach put in that? You know what I'm saying? Like it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic because it's like you get Bron for a year. What does that do for you at that point? If you add Bron to this current OKC team, where are they? How do they move around him? How do they fit around him? Because listen, we've said on this show a lot of times people end up adjusting their game around Bron, and it doesn't work. Because just like with Russ right now, just like with how we've seen a regression in a lot of the players that have played with Bron, it doesn't work.
Absolutely.
And so, do you want to bring that into your team if you're OKC, whatever the team is? I get it if you're like a trash team, like if you're Houston, yeah, come on, Bron, come on down here for a year. We want to sell some team. We got Bron.
Pelicans.
Kings. If the Kings get him.
I didn't see him in person, but I mean, there is YouTube, so I mean, like it is public knowledge about what Bro can do. Like, no, I mean, I think it's legit full games, dog.
Yeah, no, I think he can hoop. I think that Bronny's going to be a good player in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's going to be maybe a little bit better than good. I don't know if he's going to be like crazy. Oh my God, this dude is the best player we've ever seen. But I think that he's got a good chance at having that continued success that his pop has. I don't think it's going to be Ken Griffey to Ken Griffey Jr. here, but I think that he's got a good chance at continuing the legacy that his pops built and not, like having that fall off that we've seen a lot of those young guys have when they come into the league from their parent before. Maybe Jeremy Grant is kind of having a similar because Jeremy is Horace's son, right?
Yeah.
Is Jeremy Horace's son? Jeremy's Horace's son. So
yeah.
Jeremy's kind of continuing.
And Grant is a solid player. I mean, what, 21 a game?
21, 25, 24 a game.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. Let's not get disrespectful in the comments because this man is LeBron James' son. I mean, he got skills. I'm not saying that, he
Bronny can hoop.
Huh?
Where's he ranking the country right now?
Mikey Williams is top right now. So
Mikey Williams is top in the country right now. Mikey Williams is a problem.
hey, if you ain't seen Mikey Williams, that's your fault.
Jeremy Grant is Harvey's son. Okay.
Oh, okay, Hard.
Yeah, a little different. But yeah, it depends. Listen, the kid can play. He can play basketball. Mikey's ranked 15th last time I checked. But it's
52nd overall.
Yeah, he's the 52nd best player in the country.
And he is in the junior class.
52nd best ranked player in the country. And he's a junior. Like, come on, dog. Like, he's
he still got time, dog. I mean, you still got
there's a long way. Well, that's why I said he's not NBA ready. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, like Brian broke news with this, but whatever it is, it's 2 years away. At a minimum, 2, maybe 3. He might need to stay a couple of years, but at a minimum, he's 2 years away. So to me, like, I don't think here's the thing, right? We're also assuming he's going to be the best player out of the draft. He's going to be the top pick. Now, I think you're right. I think it does increase his draft status.
Mikey Williams is 16. The number 1 ranked player is DJ Wagner.
I ain't seen him play. Where he from? New York?
New Jersey.
Yeah, I figured. It's one of those that like I look at it and I want to see, like, I agree with you that is Brian trying to raise his draft status, but how much are you raising it? How much are teams going to be willing to deal with that, especially if he's not the best player in that draft, if he doesn't come out as the best player? Now, he goes to college, he might come out as the best player in that draft. It might be very different for him. He's not a talent.
They got Bronny 43 now. So, I don't know. He moving up.
He moving up. Listen, he
moving
can
up.
play.
They got him at 43.
But to me, you know, there's where do you take him? Like, is it worth it to take him to get Bron? Is it worth it to take him to get LeBron James?
My thing is
for a year.
It's I don't know. Okay, so this is my wild thinking, right? Depending on where Bron is, by the time Bronny comes in,
yeah,
I feel like Muggs is only going to do it if they feel like they got a chance to win the chip.
They take a reach on Bron.
Right. And then look, if you took the reach, and then the year after he leave, you know, he just start hooping.
Yeah.
Hey, then by all means, you took that risk, and you know, dude is like that. So you basically just got you a 2-for-1. But you know, I really won't. I wouldn't. I would just let it fall where they may. I wouldn't even reach on him.
Yeah.
Like where he gonna go. Because at the end of the day, it just depends on what Bron is like. It's gonna depend on where Bron is at physically.
Yeah. It makes a bigger difference if you're it makes a bigger difference if LeBron has started to fall off, has started to have those injury issues, and we hope that he don't. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it's something that it's definitely something to look at. It's definitely something to look at. It's interesting, man. Switch topics a little bit to some more of the this weekend news that we got here, man. Bulls signed Tristan Thompson, my boy. Ladies, beware. Thank God the All-Star game wasn't here this year. But how you feel about that, man? Bulls finally officially sign him, get him on the roster, get him into the building. What are your thoughts? How do you think Tristan makes an impact? A couple signings as well. Bulls signed Tristan. Dragic signing in Brooklyn. What are your thoughts?
Well, Tristan is just like I'm gonna keep saying this. If he come in focused, I'm cool. All reports is that you know, he done came out and say he retiring at the end of the year. If he come in focused, I'm cool with it.
We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? You make a
We'll
championship run.
we'll
All right,
see.
now I'm out of here.
These Chicago shorties is different out here, but
Yeah, I'm saying, hey, I might retire, but you know the 30s be out here.
I'm retiring, but I'm not retiring from the real work.
I'm retiring, but I'm not retiring from what we really finna do.
What we really doing?
I'm just now getting in the game, baby.
Exactly. What you mean?
I'm on my Nick Cannon.
Nah, but if you come in focused, I mean, I'm down with it. I mean, I feel like he could definitely start right alongside Vooch. You know,
Now that's the question. Does he start?
Yeah, until P. Will gets back. Until P. Will gets back, you ramp. So my thinking is Tristan starts, P. Will comes back, P. Will comes off the bench a couple times, make sure he gets his conditioning right.
Yeah.
And then by the time the playoffs start, boom, I'm in there. Or I mean, if you do want to keep him on the bench with the production that you getting from Io, you have him on the bench with Caruso. I mean, then that's that. Then you bolster your second unit. I don't feel like it's a lose either way. I would just want to see. I would just want to see P. Will in there with Lonzo, DeRozan, and Zach, because it kind of raises everybody's game defensively, and that's what the Bulls have been like that's what the Bulls have been predicated on all season. That's what the Bulls have been when they drafted people. I said when the AK first made the P. Will pick, I said depending on what pick he made, you can go back and look at the show. I said depending on what pick he makes, this is how the team is going to be built.
Yeah.
For the next.
However long. Hey, AK's doubled down on the defense, dog.
AK's going to be here. So, hey, man, it's all about what they want to do. Me personally, I want to see him in the starting lineup with on them because it raises everybody's antennas defensively. But I don't feel like you losing anything if you do keep him in there with a Caruso or Io, and then you put him in there with P. Will. So
well, I think the interesting thing is as well. Like to me, I look at you don't want Tristan playing 30 minutes a game. You just don't.
Oh, absolutely not. Just give me a solid 15.
You want to see? I say give me 22. Give me 22 minutes a game. Give me 22 minutes a game. Bulls have got to figure out a nice rotation. I don't want to see him playing heavy minutes. Because what I need him to do is come in and rebound for Vooch and make his life easier in the biggest moments. I want to see him mostly in the fourth quarter. I want to see him mostly probably in that second quarter. Give me a little bit, give his name in the starting lineup, comes out, see how it is, start that rotation rolling around. You can get Javonte in there. Javonte has played the power forward position, unfortunately, due to the injuries that we've had here, so he knows how to play it. He knows what he's doing down there. He can come in and give you some solid defense off of the bench, give you that small ball lineup you're looking for off of the bench. I like that. I think Tristan starts, but I think you have to manage his minutes well. You don't want to burn him up. He's what, 36?
Nah, Tristan's 30.
Tristan's what?
Tristan's like 30-something. Like 32? Something. I'll check.
Okay, that's very different, dog. He said 30, like.
Let me check.
Dang, he's 30. Dang.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. I was gonna
Never
say,
mind. I take it back. Get him out there. Run it up. No. I still keep it the same though, because he's dealt with some injury issues as well. He's 30 years old.
Hey, boy. He was like, I'm trying to get in.
Hey,
get out.
he got to be the worst 30 I've ever seen in the NBA, dog. Hey, his age is his age is how Tony Bradley look. Hey, Mike Davis. That's a fact. Them Kardashians age you faster, dog. Dang, that man is 30 years old. That is crazy. Fam, I would have never guessed that. That's an interesting signing there. I still feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? I still feel the same way. I still feel like you want to run him 22 minutes, maybe 25 minutes, seeing as high as 30. You don't want to run him into the ground. You don't want him to get overworked. You don't want him. You want to keep that rotation going. To me, he's a starter. You get Javonte in there with some good minutes right now. You get Kobe White in there with some good minutes right now, especially coming off of the All-Star break. I think that, man, he's 30. That's crazy. I think that the Bulls are in a good position with Tristan Thompson on the court. Now the question is, what are you going to get out of him defensively? That's the biggest question.
And that's where P. Will comes in, because it's just like, all right, like, yeah, he's going to quote unquote help on the glass, but it's just like, all right, we need somebody to like him stepping out the guard KD is not suitable. It's not suitable. Now P. Will and all them other dudes on the other hand, especially because you know the Nets got some pieces, which we'll get into that in a minute, but like long term, like when it comes down to it in the nitty gritty, P. Will need to be starting because of the matchups that you're going to have.
Question here from Dentavius. I don't know if I said that right. I think I did. Dentavius Stapleton. Shout out to you. Pulling up. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Should the Bulls sign another big, or are we set? I say take a flyer on Moses Brown.
Yeah,
worst case scenario, he's worse than
absolute trash on 2K, but
hey, listen. Worst case scenario, he's worse than P. Will, or he's worse than Tony Bradley. You sign him for a little bit of nothing. What we signed Tristan like $700K through the rest of the year. Worst case scenario, he's worse than Tony Bradley. Right? Sign him for $500K, whatever the minimum is. Because to me, he's a young upside player. McSeason said he's so trash in 2K.
Bro, I was playing with Dallas. I'm just like, dog. So you just he don't roll. He don't like the way Tony Bradley play in real life is how Moses Brown play on 2K. Like he'll get some block every now and then. God, I was setting him up for the pick and roll. This man was just like, I'm like, down low. He just, so you just really not going to take this up right now.
And this is the thing, right? I'm not even on do it just to get Tony Bradley off of the floor. Do it just to get. I want to see. I want to see what's going on. What's happening? Is there a better option than Tony Bradley? Tony Bradley might be the better of the options. And here's the thing. Tony Bradley could come in for some reason, he picks his games, but some games he's really good defensively. He's got really good feet, does a really good job against good big men, and doesn't get murked. Other games, that man be getting torched. He be getting disrespected. He be getting yammed on. Some games he blocking shots at the rim. Some days shots are blocking him.
Say Tacko Fall is Boban.
Bro,
right
I feel like there's so much.
Boban is productive when he's on the court. Though.
I feel like Tacko can be I feel like Tacko could be a Rudy Gobert type. Not Rudy Gobert exactly, but I feel like Tacko could be a Rudy Gobert type. I really do. I feel like they want Tacko to be one of these new shooting big men so bad.
Now you might be thinking of Bobo.
No. Tacko be taking that little mid-range jump shot. I be like, what are you doing?
Because he was doing that when he was with the Windy City Bulls. Like it was crazy. Like
what are you doing?
Dog.
I'm like, fam,
Tacko,
you are 7. What is he? 7'4"?
Tacko is 7'4", and in the games that I did watch, that man was like, he'll come down, hit you with a shake. I'm like, he got that in him.
You know what I'm saying?
Put the ball up, give you a cool like 8 to 10. Block like 5-6 shots. I mean, because he has like really great like defensive awareness. Like
Yeah,
he
he's
knows.
7'6", 311 pounds. He's got an 8'4" wingspan.
Yeah, bro. He just got to
Stop
slam
shooting.
down. He got to slam down.
Stop shooting. You should never be shooting the basketball.
You at the basket. Hey, bro, all he got to do is this. Give me that.
Bro, I would have, I swear, nobody's working with this man on what he needs to do. Fam, this is the thing. In 19 minutes, 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting, 10 boards. I swear, he can be a Rudy Gobert type player.
Just slam down, dog. The first that's the first thing.
Nah, I think he need to wait. I think he needs to wait.
Oh, so you think he needs that?
He's 7'6".
Yeah, true.
I think he needs to wait to stay healthy. But to me, if you give him, he's been in the league 3 years. He's played a total of 36 games. You got to give him consistent minutes. And I think
but that's what I'm saying. He just give him a Boban role. Boban plays 10 minutes. Cause you what did you say he played? What did you say he played? He played what?
Tacko, where he at? He's not in whatchamacallit no more. Oh, he's in Cleveland now.
Yeah.
He's in Cleveland now. So they played against Boston. He played 19 minutes. One, he's on a team where he's not going to get no tick anyway. He plays 19 minutes.
Oh, no, yeah, he's not.
He scored 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting. And he had 10 boards.
Hey, forget Moses Brown. I'll sign him.
Bro, he's still on the team. I've always felt like there's more to Tacko Fall than what teams have used him for. And I'm like, because nobody's talking about what he does, like what he's built like. And they always be like, oh, fam, every team I seen him with, he's shooting shots. I be like, stop shooting.
Yeah,
why you 7'6" with an 8'4" wingspan? Learn to move on the block.
And the thing is too, because when he was with UCF, I remember Duke played them in the tournament, and this is the like every game Zion used to just boom on somebody. Like this is same year Zion blew out his shoe.
Yeah,
I'm just like, he shouldn't play in the tournament. Like, nah, he knows where to be defensively. He's already got that. Like, he knows how to use.
Here's the thing.
He knows how to use his body on defense.
His lateral movement lacks a lot.
It don't matter.
He ain't got to go nowhere. I'm telling y'all, Kim Buck said if Tacko was useful,
this is all he did. This is all he did when he was playing Zion. Like this. This is all he did.
Hey, what you gonna do? Somebody needs to tell him.
I don't need to do nothing.
Bro, he's the one player for me that I really want, like Hakeem or somebody to key in on and say, I just want to work with you to show you what you can do well in this league. Stop shooting. I really want him to grow. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know why. Like I feel like Boban is a novelty piece, and even Boban get minutes. I feel like a lot of them dudes are now, but I feel like
but he's productive with his minutes though.
He is. No disrespect, but I feel like Tacko Falls really can be a really good player. Like he's 7'6" with an 8'4" wingspan. Hey fam, I don't care if he stands in the paint playing zone all day. That man is a problem defensively if you put him in the game like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you think about the net signing Goran, man? He's a project for sure. What do you think about the net signing Goran Dragic, a former Miami Heat? To me, it says that they're not expecting Kyrie to be available for home games for the playoffs.
See now when you said that, I thought about it, but when they tweeted it, Mark was like, "Well, this gives them another ball handler because technically, I guess they only felt like they had to."
Yeah,
which kind of makes sense because they want to keep because I mean I broke this down yesterday in the chat. They trying to keep Seth a shooter with Patty Mills so that way once Joe Harris gets back, because the expectation is he's gonna come back. They just want to keep them as shooters. You add that as an extra ball handler now with him or a KD or him with a Kyrie or him with a Ben coming off the bench. That just makes them more lethal than what they already are. I feel like this was a steal for them because I mean if you gotta look at it, it's all about timing. You keep him away from the Lakers. Kept him away from the Bulls. Absolutely kept him away from the Bucks because the Bucks absolutely need guard help. So it's just like you beat him to that, and then that's just another person that you add in. So it's just like once everybody comes back, because at some point they will, because I believe that
we can't get it together. KD.
The owner's gonna pay the fines for Kyrie to play. Kyrie's not gonna play.
I feel like this is a move. I feel like this is what the move is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is what the move is for why they're making the move.
I mean, and even if it is, the last time we seen Goran Dragic, he was putting up 17, 18. He was putting up 20 in the finals.
It was a year and a half ago.
He could score.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. I don't think anybody's saying that he can't score. I don't think that anybody's saying that Goran isn't going to make an impact. I think it's more of the fact that is it an advantage or a disadvantage when you can only have Kyrie Irving on the road games? Now, granted, here's the thing. Maybe Brooklyn's doing the best thing possible. More games than not right now, they'll be on the road because of where they're seated at. So maybe they're doing that on purpose. Maybe they're playing low on purpose so that you can have Kyrie for more games. But I feel like is it an advantage to have Goran on the team if Kyrie's not playing at home, or is it a disadvantage when it's said and done? Because Goran's what, 36?
30.
I know I'm right on that one. I'm close on that.
36, 37, yeah.
Yeah. So
36, 37.
Listen. He's got to run point guard for a full game. He's got to be the man for 38 minutes. Listen, it's going to keep a lot of teams in the game to me. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, the last time we saw him on the court, granted, having a 17 points a game, still get a job done, but he's
going to be off the bench.
No, I think he's coming off the bench.
It's Seth that's going to start. Because everybody is forgetting about Joe Harris. Huh?
Well, Joe Harris is a forward, though.
Right, but
oh, so you're saying you start Seth, you play him with Patty Mills and Joe Harris at the
right.
And Joe Harrison and KD
and yeah, because you can interchange the three, but I mean he's gonna. I mean I don't know, because the way I look at it. And I said this when Kyrie came back, and the Bulls played the Nets. Even if Kyrie just plays road games, you can't tell me that this team isn't loaded. So even if they start the series at home, and then they come back, and then they play the 2 road games, the 3 road games. Like that, this just gives them a leg up because we already beat y'all with the squad that we had, or we was already, playing y'all tough with the squad we had, and now we add Kyrie, and it's just like we already know what Kyrie and KD do when they're on the floor together, and you're adding Ben. So it's just like it's kind of a win-win in that situation. It's kind of a win-win because Ben, where all
I
those
forgot.
shooters,
Dang, that quick. I forgot about Ben Simmons.
that's what I'm saying. Like Ben, where all those shooters around him,
Wow.
Andre Drummond and Nick Claxton just running the floor.
Bro,
That's just like
bro, I swear to you. I'm like, man, they gonna lose their
how
point
you
guard.
gonna get cooked if you got KD on the court? You're not getting
Bro,
cooked.
I forgot about Ben Simmons. I swear I did. I
They got
forgot about
Ben.
Ben Simmons. Oh God.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I'm sitting there calling it. See, this is why we're moving the show to 11. I'm sitting there calling out. That's why the show's moving to 11 right here.
Why we're moving the show to 11?
Yeah, I forgot about the biggest trade of the offseason. Or the trade deadline. Dog.
Yeah, dude,
hey, they
it's
still the
just
team
like
I'm worried about most.
they're loaded up. I don't
still
care.
the team I'm worried about most.
And the thing is, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's on TikTok. Everybody's like, which of the 5 teams would you remove that's the most dangerous? I mean that you don't really see as a threat. And everybody's like, oh, I would remove Miami, which okay, I mean I could see that, but it's like
I would only remove Miami because we saw them right now. Miami's 1, Brooklyn's 8, which it would be a 1-8 upset. Okay, they're not really an 8th seed, but it would be
come on now. I mean, but it's just like
Jabari, shout out to you for pulling up for the morning. He said, please move the show to 11 a.m. Much needed. We actually are moving the show. Next week, the show moves from 6 to 9 to 11 to 1. So we can get more people in there, man. If you guys are just tuning in, stay in tune with that. I love that comment. Please move the show to 11 a.m. Oh, no. But man, I forgot about Ben Simmons.
In all honesty, though, like, cause Muggs is like, oh well, they got the best duo since Kobe and Shaq, and I'm just like, bro, you're worried about your aunt, the Sixers. So I'm like, you're worried about 2 people.
What are we saying? The best point guard big man duo?
I guess.
Best ball handler big man duo? Well, so I guess two guard big man duo since Kobe and Shaq. Best 2 guard big man duo since Kobe and Shaq.
Nah, because Brandon Roy and Greg Oden was a problem.
Brandon Roy's the point.
Nah, he was a 2 guard.
Who was the point on that team?
Brandon Roy was definitely a 2 guard. I know I'm not tripping, dog.
Wasn't Brandon Roy playing point on that team? Maybe he just had the ball in his hands all the time.
Nah, he was dominating the ball.
Yeah, that's the first team I thought about. I was like Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge was a problem. And even Andre Miller was point. That's right.
He was that 2 guard.
Yeah, he was the 2.
Brandon Roy was
Andre
6'6".
Miller was point. Andre Miller was point.
Yep.
I just thought they was running him at point.
Yeah.
Was it Andre Miller point or was Andre Miller Philly?
Nah, Andre Miller was point. Andre Miller went to Philly later.
Oh, I know Derrick Rose mixed him up.
I know. After that, he was never the same. Nothing was
spun him out of his Nikes. Hey, that Rose flu was real.
I just had me in the suit at the draft because it'd be like a free throw when I be shooting from half.
I'm going. I can't say bet because LaMarcus Aldridge and Brandon Roy was ridiculous. Now they didn't play long, but I mean we can't say that. We can't say that about Harden and Embiid because they ain't played a game together yet. Trying to think. I feel like there's 2 guard big man combo. Is that really the last great one? Brandon Roy and
because I would say T-Mac, but
well, I mean, T-Mac, if we put Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge on there, T-Mac and Yao had the same issues. But that was at the same time as Kobe and Shaq. No, that was after. That was after.
No, that was after.
But even Brandon Roy and LaMarcus is even after that.
Kobe and Powell?
Nah, that wasn't better than Kobe and Shaq. It's up there. It got a case. Because I can't think of another 2-guard big man combination that's dominated like that since then. D-Wade and Shaq, that wasn't.
As a Heat fan, I can honestly say.
Now, Shaq got busy into that season.
Shaq got busy, but he wasn't like Shaq. I mean, yeah, I get. Hey, man, listen, you talking to a resident Heat fan, but I also know
we were saying since
they had to run the offense.
I'm not just talking about winning. Well, I guess you are kind of talking about winning a championship. I guess in theory, yeah. Shaq didn't do much in that final, so I ain't gonna lie to you.
He did.
Shaq was a body.
What you doing? I'm out getting active.
So here's by the way, just to update it. Let me run it back a little bit. what you doing out there? I'm out here getting active. Juwan Howard has issued a statement about smacking up Jason Terry and Dirk. Not bad. Juwan Howard has issued a statement here. I'm trying to let it get back to the point. Apparently, I rewinded a million years here. We're coming down the final stretch. Juwan says, after taking time to reflect on all that happened, I realized how acceptable both my actions and words were and how they affected so many. I am truly sorry. I am offering my sincerest apology to the players and their families, my staff, my family, and the Michigan fans around the world. I would like to personally apologize to Wisconsin assistant coach Joe Krabenhoft and his family for smacking him up. He didn't say that part, but I added that part in for busting him upside his head there. I'm assuming there's another part coming up here. I'm watching it on. This is on TV right now. Dang, they taking a long time to read this. Oh, lastly, I speak a lot on being a Michigan man and representing the University of Michigan with class and pride. I did not do that, nor did I set the right example in the right way for my student athletes. I will learn from my mistakes, and this mistake will never happen again. No excuses. So, Juwan Howard owning up. Juwan Howard owning up. Hey, listen, yeah, when you get fined $40K, you own up to a lot of stuff. But Juwan Howard own it up.
I mean, I'll say this. Doug, I really want to. So you know them videos when they be like, "Yo, I just want one player or coach to give me like an honest, post game interview."
Hey, no, he gave it to you post game. He gave it to you post game.
I really want somebody to do that. Yeah, now he was trying me.
Post game, he gave it to you. He was like, hey, it's whatever you want it to be. As we getting ready to close out here, man, we got about 6 minutes left in the show. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. I did want to get to this. Here's the thing about the Brooklyn Nets that still irks me. It's not the team. I really think the team is built well finally. Like, y'all literally, the whole time I was like, these mothers are built trash, and then in one trade, you fixed it. So shout out to y'all. Here's my problem right now with the Brooklyn Nets. You haven't stood on how you started the season. You haven't stood on what you wanted to happen. You haven't stood on what you said at the beginning of the year with the vaccine mandate. And now Adam Silver, as we get to the All-Star break, spoke out on it. Here's what he said. I want to get your thoughts before we close out of this.
Honestly, I have no inside information. I'm here in New York, and that's where that ordinance is in place that has the direct impact on Kyrie. I'll say, to me, just stepping back, while it's been the league's position that we wanted to see every player vaccinated and boosted, that's not something the Players Association was willing to do. Having said that, though, we got to voluntarily 97, 98% of our players boosted, and vaccinated, and then the vast majority of them are boosted. This law in New York, the oddity of it to me is that it only applies to home players. I mean, I think if ultimately that rule is about protecting people who are in the arena, it just doesn't quite make sense to me that an away player who's unvaccinated can play in Barclays, but the home player can't. So to me, that's a reason they should take a look at that ordinance. I'll say also, again, being here in the New York market, feeling particularly in the last week, many of the masking restrictions are being lifted. You can just feel it in the city. There are more people in restaurants, more people out and about. And so while, again, my personal view is people should get vaccinated and boosted, I can imagine a scenario where Brooklyn, as part of New York City, with a new mayor now who wasn't in place, Eric Adams, when that original ordinance was put in place, I could see him deciding to change along the way and say it's no longer necessary to have a mandatory vaccination requirement. As I said, particularly one that only affects home players.
That was Adam Silver talking on the vaccine mandate. Your thoughts before we get up out of here, man? I mean, it's been the same thing all year pretty much. I mean, it's gone a little up and down, but the mandate's pretty much been the same. Bradley Beal was allowed to play in Barclays. I believe Montrezl Harrell was also unvaccinated. He was allowed to play in Barclays. A few different players that have since been vaccinated, but at the time when they played, they were allowed to play. What are your thoughts there on Adam Silver finally speaking out on it?
I mean, the whole time, this whole season, Kyrie to me has had a point. I mean, I didn't agree with that. That he shouldn't have been playing because at first Bradley Beal was absolutely unvaccinated. So I mean, the fact that Adam Silver's looking into this, I applaud him because they need Kyrie for the home games. The NBA needs Kyrie for the home games, but I mean, it's just an oddity to it because the math ain't mathing. Like you saying, like Bradley Beal can come in unvaccinated and play. But Kyrie can't. But at the end of the day, we do need to take into account too, like Kyrie did have a point when he said that stuff. So it is like we do kind of need to give him his just due.
Yeah.
But I mean, like he said, it's a new mayor. They got 7 weeks, 8 weeks. Playoff starts in about 8 weeks. So I don't know. We'll see. I think he does change it because, like he said, the rule was in place when he got elected. So hopefully he changes it. But I don't know. We'll see. I just know we need Kyrie there for playoffs, dog. And when I say we, I mean NBA as a whole. Because it's better when you play.
It's gonna be interesting to see. I feel like Adam Silver's a little too late with his comments here. I feel like the NBA as a whole has been kind of too little too late on this. You could have. Now I don't know what we expect them to do versus the ordinance. I don't expect the NBA to step in and change the ordinance, change how things are done. But I mean, to me, maybe you make it even. You make it fair. Hey, listen, if Kyrie can play there and the away player or can't play there, but the away players can, maybe you go back and you say nobody plays there. If you're unvaccinated, you cannot play in New York City. So I think that would have been a way to do it. I just feel like the NBA dropped the ball on that one, and they're kind of changing their tune on that one. And I feel like the Nets did similar things there. So, but other than that, man, hey, listen. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as always, man. We appreciate y'all for coming through, finishing out this week on the 6 to 9 tip. So we will have the morning show the rest of this week, and then next week we're gonna move the show to 11 to 1 so that everybody can get into the building and not be sleepy out here and forget that Ben Simmons is on the team. That was me. Yo. As always, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again, joined by the Brody Bro, Stefan the Don.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
stay safe out there, man.